Fuck Opie.
Two guys that hate each other.
Just shut your mouth.
I hate them. Shut up.
Don't be unkind.
Shut up, bitch.
Oh, very nice.
Shut the fuck up.
You're a fine bunch of bullies, aren't you?
I'm Opie. I could give a fuck. I'm Jim Norton, and I'm on the radio. Shut up.
The Opie and Anthony Show. It's all about fun, fun, fun.
I'd love to spit in your face.
I will fucking kill you.
Shut up, stupid.
I'm just a zilch and I know it.
Who cares? We're trying to do a fucking radio.
I know what we're trying to do. I'm sitting here across from you. I understand that.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Despicable asshat.
These dummies that work for us, you guys stink.
Ben looks like a tall baby.
Always laughing in the wrong places. Ben, where's the coffee?
You rock.
Hopefully he's going through a car wash with his mouth open.
And there's Steve.
Steve is a piece of garbage.
And you stink.
You are cordially invited to a robbery rape.
This is family entertainment. This show is a disaster.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
If you have any poo, fling it now.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Don't you love your country?
Yes, sir.
How about getting with the program? Why don't you jump on the team and come on in for the big win? You better get your head and your ass wired together, or I will take a giant shit on you. Son, all I've ever asked of my Marines is for them to obey my orders as they would the word of God.
Hey, you guys. Oh, I know. Oh, ow. 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 Ooh, I don't play it. Anyway. Oh. Oh, no, really. Oh.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
And welcome to the Opie and Anthony program.
Hello.
Good morning, Anthony.
Geek.
Good morning,
A little
Jim
odd
Norton.
there, didn't I?
Hi, Opie.
What was that all about?
What happened?
I sound weird. All right. Let me see. Let me try that again. Good morning, everyone. It's a little distorted, isn't it?
It's a little strange.
A little weird. A little odd.
strange.
I don't know.
No surprise, though. We had a few days off, and that's what
Yeah.
happens when we get back.
It's a little weird.
The gremlins take over the studio for a day or two.
Doesn't sound right.
Sounds a little weird.
off. Like it doesn't have enough volume, but when you give it more volume, it distorts. Oh, well. Hey, fuck it. We're here.
Exactly. Colin, Connecticut, what's going on, buddy?
Nothing, dude. I spoke to you guys before when Tracy Morgan was in the studio a while ago.
Oh, shit, how are you? Yeah, we remember you. What's up, bro?
Nothing. I had that small claim to fame because of nepotism. My grandfather's Howard Cosell and...
That's...
blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's up, Colin?
Nothing. I just wanted to say that last week was the best week of radio I have ever heard. I was on vacation last week. I was out in Long Island. And basically all I did was play Tiger Woods golf and listen to O&A.
An unbelievable week of radio.
Incessantly and listened to Opie and Anthony. And
hilarity ensued.
All I knew was there was abnormalities growing out of my bosom from laughter that I enjoyed from the Opie and Anthony program.
I could do Howard, too.
Oh,
watch.
I want to hear this.
Hoo-hoo, they're ripping me off.
Watch that monkey run. Wait, what was the quote? Help me out.
Look at that little monkey run.
Right.
They said the actual quote was, he's running like a little monkey.
Oh, is that it?
Okay.
He's running like a little monkey.
Look at that monkey run, and then I hear Wolf Blitzer saying they're so poor and so black.
Oh, yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, he did.
And then I'm just like, wow, you abomination to all things good to broadcasting.
I thought of you, actually, Colin. Last week, I was watching When We Were Kings, and they show, like, Foreman footage. And Howard Cosell is doing the call when Foreman is fighting Frazier, and it's the greatest call ever done when he was beating up Joe Frazier.
Yeah, that's actually good footage. And then you
the Thriller in Manila.
Then you watch that tripe, that shit called Ali with Will Smith.
Oh yeah. Well, who played Howard in that?
That was John Voight.
John Voight.
And he was nominated for an Oscar for it.
That's right.
And it actually was because of him that I couldn't, I didn't leave the theater because he actually did a pretty okay job.
I don't remember him in that. I remember the film.
What's a pretty okay job?
Pretty okay. It was, the top notch of mediocre. It was
top notch.
Well,
it was shitty.
Well, Colin, come on in and see us sometime.
I would love to.
Open invite. Just show up.
Well, I most definitely will.
I mean, everyone else shows up every day. You might as well show up. You actually have something you can contribute to the show.
I've got stories. I'll actually bring you guys some ties, some of my grandfather's old ties. If you, I know Anthony won't appreciate it because it might have some old, ABC germs on them. And
I think that'd be great.
Fantastic.
All right, then I will definitely do that. But
I want his hairpiece. Where is that hairpiece?
I have no fucking clue.
Wow, imagine that on eBay.
Someone has the hairpiece.
Imagine what that could raise on eBay.
Even at his funeral, we had open casket. It was a little private thing, and they didn't have his toupee on him, and I was just like, God damn it, this is not the way he would want to go.
It's in a jar somewhere. Find it.
It's in with the pickled punk.
We need to auction it off.
Howard's wig.
That's our new thing, auctioning off personal items.
Everything.
I was going to say, how's the auction going, guys?
It's unbelievable.
Really good, actually.
It's up to $15,000, and we haven't even pushed it yet because we threw this together on Friday before we left.
No shit.
Yeah, we really haven't talked about it much.
Well, no, I mean, I sat there, I listened all week last week, and again, I swear to God, I laughed my ass off, and I got a good, good dozen people to sit there and listen in.
Ooh. You laughed because we're funny.
And it was. I enjoyed the funny.
The funny.
All right, come on in and say hi to us, Colin.
Absolutely,
Colin.
guys. And
right.
have another great week, all right?
All right, thanks, you, buddy.
All right, thanks, bro.
The pressure is now on to be as funny as we were the previous week.
There you have it. So, the Opie and Anthony auction, might as well go there right away here. We're up to $15,000 raised for the victims
15 G's?
For the victims of Hurricane Katrina.
For that crap we're selling? 15 large.
Yeah, and we're going to add more crap, this Friday, Eric? I'm hearing we got autographed baseballs to add to the list. And like a MiFi with a lifetime subscription, right? What else so far? Yeah, there you go. Some autographed balls from Rob Dibble.
Imagine if Gilligan would have won that.
Cal Ripken
How
Jr.
ironic that would be. Gilligan wins the MiFi with a lifetime subscription. It only lasts like a day or two.
Poor guy.
Stink for poor little buddy.
Gilligan's dead.
You're kidding!
He's dead at
How did it happen?
70.
I was just watching him screw up another recipe. How did it happen? I love him.
And it looks like the paper is pretty much done with the coverage of the hurricane because they're moving on to other things on the front page.
I'm a little burnt myself, to tell you the truth.
The New York Post, farewell, little buddy.
Little buddy.
Farewell, little buddy. Bob Denver died yesterday.
Bon voyage.
Up to that big Alan Hale colon in the sky.
He was wearing that goofy Gilligan hat all the way to the end, too.
Oh, enough with him already.
Now he's on an eternal tour. An eternal tour.
Anyway, back to the auction. $15,000 raised so far. More items going up on Friday. You want to go through some of these things here, Ant?
Certainly.
Actually, our auction made the paper today as well. The Daily News.
I saw. That's your spiffy picture that the paparazzi took.
Yeah. The one where I didn't shower for like 3 days.
Right.
And I got caught by a paparazzi.
You're all greasy.
Like
greasy.
Like you wouldn't believe. And I don't part my hair to the side. That's how the hair fell after not showering for 3 days. Actually, yeah, we made the Daily News today in the television section, even though we do radio.
Because of one of the popular items that are up for bid.
Oh, that's why. Okay. It reads in the inner tube section, sign that cursed Channel 2 reporter to be sold. The sign that got Arthur Chien so upset he cursed on the air and was fired from CBS Channel 2 in May is being auctioned off by Opie and Anthony, the XM satellite radio hosts in whose name it was originally waived. Chien was doing a live remote when an O&A staffer hoisted the sign behind him and caused enough of a disruption that Chien addressed him with the F word, not realizing his microphone was still on. Proceeds from the sale of the sign will go to a good cause. Opie, Greg Hughes, and Anthony Cumia, are auctioning dozens of items all week on eBay to raise funds for Hurricane Katrina relief. The minimum bid on the sign is $495. Is that what that's up to? $495. Can I see this real fast? Well, actually, it's now up to $560.
Nice. Now it's been talked about in the newspaper, so it's even more popular.
It's even more famous.
Of course it is.
Because now you can take this article.
Yeah.
And you could frame it with the sign.
Frame it with the sign.
It's now now the sign is more famous. You're right, Anthony. All right, so the minimum bid on the sign is $495, and other items range from less than $100 for some show CDs and T-shirts to $6,100 for a pair of inline skates from rollerblading fanatic Opie.
That's insane.
Actually, the rollerblades are up to what? Let me take a look here. As of this morning, $4,800 for my used, smelly, stinky inline skates
that you've rolled through the streets of Manhattan with
for at least 2 years now.
You know what's in if my shoe gets untied as I am walking to work, I will throw my shoe away because your lace will soak up the gack that is on the streets of New York. Your rollerblades,
wait.
full of them.
Fuck the rollerblades.
Yeah.
What?
Well, thank God I tie my shoe very tightly, because if my shoelace did come untied and my lace is dragged in the street of New York City, you got to throw the shoe away. Because you can't take the laces out, because then you're touching... Oh, it's just disgusting. Of course.
Why wouldn't you just get rid of the lace somehow?
How are you going to get the lace out? Forceps?
Put on your plastic gloves and take care of the situation.
And then as you're pulling them through the eyelets,
right,
it's almost squeezing the homeless piss juice out of your shoelace and now soaking into your sneaker.
Please tell us you're kidding, because we're getting very nervous right now. Right now.
Why would I be kidding about something so serious as that? The streets of New York is just like New Orleans, only a lot shallower. But it's still the same toxic waste of homeless man shit and piss and gack. You rollerblade down the same sidewalk I do.
Right through.
Have you ever inhaled during that little clip between the deli and the church?
The deli and the church.
Where those two little dumpsters are on the sidewalk every morning with juice pouring out of it? It is so bad.
Where the Jewish homeless guy sleeps?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The homeless Jew.
The homeless
Jew.
Can
you believe it? There's a Jewish homeless guy. Only one in the country. We got him.
With a pit bull.
One guy. And
that scares the shit out of you every morning.
He wears a yarmulke and holds up a sign that says, Jewish man looking for food. And people, they treat him well. He's one of the best treated homeless people I've ever seen in the city. He's always got a collection of cake and food, sandwiches piled up in front of him from people that walk by. I guess people, they don't mind having Jewish homeless people.
So you'd really throw away your shoe?
Yeah, you have to.
Would you kneel down ever, like, by the street, you know, like in the street where the curb is, and, like, where the curb and the street meet, would you run your tongue, like, just picture sticking your tongue out,
wow,
and just licking, like, not sucking it up, but just dragging your tongue along that crack?
Not even that, because you can't get a lot of goodness that way. You just take your index finger and scrape really hard, and then just go.
It would probably collect on your finger like Cheese Whiz.
Yeah, why not?
Just a big gob.
Yeah,
gob.
All right, so we learned that Anthony would throw away his shoes if the lace hits the sidewalk of New York.
But what I was getting at is your rollerblades are now caked up. I've seen your wheels and where the wheels are bolted onto your blades. They're caked with that stuff.
Yeah. They're very valuable rollerblades, obviously.
Yeah.
I've been using them to commute to work for the past year here at XM. I used them during my time off. I used them to commute to WNEW when we were on regular radio. I really don't want to get rid of these things.
No.
And now I strapped them on this morning to commute here to XM from my fine apartment, my fine mouse-infested apartment. And I was paranoid. Because these rollerblades originally were what, like $250, maybe $300 tops, and now they're going for close to $5,000. I felt like I can't even use them anymore.
Very expensive now.
Because I don't want them to break before we actually auction them off officially.
Yeah, what happens if you got hit by a bus and they were crushed?
I don't know.
Probably be more expensive.
So there's 5 days left on the auction for the skates, and they're up to $4,800 this morning. $4,800. There's a lot of great items, actually. Opie and Anthony Family Guy pack, autographed by Alex Borstein, who's Lois on the show. That's up to $405. Opie and Anthony Real Comedians of O&A pack number 1, autographed. I don't know what that really is, but I guess a bunch of the comedians that do the show, they autograph some stuff for us. And those things are going for $510 up to $710. Opie and Anthony, Robert Plant, Mighty Rearranger CD, autographed, just under $500. Opie and Anthony, Jim Norton's HBO script is up to $355.
Ooh.
The Kiss lunchbox that someone gave Jim Norton, that Jim Norton smashed, so it's a piece of crap, is up to $217, Anthony. We said the assault on the media sign that got Arthur Chien fired, that's up to $560. That's autographed, by the way, by Nathaniel, who was part of that whole thing. Other assault on the media signs, autographed, that's up to $425. Some of the weird signs that came in, like Donkey Sausage and Little Connor and all that. We're selling all that crap. And Opie and Anthony, Dennis Leary, Jay Moore pack is up to $455. Opie and Anthony, Star Wars ROTS digital press kit, up to $510. There's 61 items up there for now, and we're going to add more on Friday. So there you go. You can go to opieandanthony.com. There's a link right there to get to the items and see if you want to bid on any of this stuff. But so far, so good. Bravo.
Bravo.
To the faithful listeners for helping us out with the auction. Yes, Jimmy.
I am looking at a picture of Paris Hilton on the cover of Vanity Fair.
Oh, yeah.
It is one of the sexiest photos I have ever seen.
Yeah, it's a very good picture.
Holy shit.
Paris Hilton.
On the cover of Vanity Fair.
She's ridiculous.
Oh, my God.
Topless.
Yeah, with just like, she's got her hands on her shoulders and her forearms, the way they're draped out, are covering her nipples, and just those big fat tits are sticking out the side.
Isn't that great?
Oh, does she look good.
Another taser clip I'm getting on instant feedback.
Yeah?
Someone's sending it in. I checked it, and I don't think it's one we have. So you might want to get the audio of that. Taser clips, always good.
By the way, another item has just been handed to me to add to the auction.
What is that?
By the way, they're screaming for the Periwinkle shirt. They
I
want
know.
the Periwinkle shirt.
That's
Fans
really
get the shirt.
famous.
They want the shirt. It's a famous shirt now. And
Yeah.
you're never going to wear it again because we made fun of you.
I might have to make the sacrifice.
I'm holding in my hand my jeans that I gave Travis.
Oh,
remember this?
So now they've been fouled by you and Travis.
No, I never wore those.
You never wore these?
No, not those.
Did you wash them?
They're washed. They're nice.
I didn't touch them since he gave them to me. So.
Yeah, they're not
They're
washed.
not washed.
These are the jeans
Probably
that I
a
was,
mouse in the pocket.
these were the jeans I was able to fit in during our time off because I decided to go down the anorexic route.
Are they 28 waist?
These are like 30, and I remember they were like they were swimming on me.
Hanging off of you?
I think I was down to like a 29-inch waist during our time off because I decided that Slim Fast was a great thing to eat 3 times a day. So we're gonna add those jeans to the auction. We'll sign them or something, I guess.
Is that what you were eating?
What?
Is that what you were eating?
On our time off, when I decided not to eat anymore, it was Slim Fast and a banana for breakfast.
I was eating those Slim Fast bars.
Oh, really?
Dude,
it's the worst thing
Slim
you could do.
Fast bars.
The
I was
worst.
just eating those and wasting away.
Yeah, I was down to 100 and I think my lowest was 147 pounds. I'm up to like 165 right now. And I'm still kind of thin, you know?
Yeah.
But I got down to 147 thanks to Slim Fast and bananas.
Very good.
That was it. And then sushi. And then
Sushi.
sometimes salad with grilled chicken. That's all I ate, more or less, for like 2 years.
That'll make you waste away.
Imus was talking about buying the Arthur Chien sign. Is this true? Let's say hi to Sally in Illinois. Sally!
Hi.
Hey.
Of course, I'm listening to you, too, but I just heard on Imus that he's going to bid $1,000 on that assault on the media sign.
Wow, and he'll probably do it.
If he can figure out how to put in a bid. I tried to call him, but nobody answers.
Newfangled stuff like eBay.
Can we get the audio of Imus talking about our auction today?
Are you auctioning off a shock of Patty's hair that just shaved off her head?
A shock of Patty's hair? Shock. What's a shock of hair?
Well, I was going to say a ponytail, but I didn't know if it was ever that long or worth
Ponytail shock.
Yeah, same thing.
Going from one to another, you'd think you'd...
It's natural progression.
There's 1,000 words you could fit in between those.
All right.
Shock.
Thank you, Sally. Let's say hi to Joe on Long Island.
Shock of hair jock.
All right, we missed Joe, too. We're trying to find the audio of Imus talking about the auction, but go to opieandanthony.com. The link's up there, and you can check out the items for yourself. This is the first day we really had a chance to talk about this. We talked about it Friday, but very, very briefly.
And I want to bid on the Periwinkle shirt. Get a bunch of jocks buying our stuff. What a doodle. Periwinkle.
Let's say hi to Jim in Illinois. Jim, what's up?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
What about the tennis shoe that Opie kicked Chester with?
You know what? I know what shoes they were.
Get out of here. You still have them?
And, yeah, I could bring those in.
Wow.
All right. There you
are
go.
kidding me. Was it a right foot or a left foot?
It was a right foot. It wasn't a sneaker, actually. It was like a, trying to think. It was like
work boot?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Of course it was a jack boot, you
Yeah,
Nazi.
Yeah.
Dog killer.
All right, if you guys are serious, I'll start digging in my closet for stupid stuff now. Anthony might bring in the Periwinkle shirt. Jim, you got anything?
Yeah, I have a pair of underwear that I use on a Craigslist prostitute.
Oh.
Hey,
Is it washed?
It could be 1 of 50.
Opie.
Yeah.
Can I ask Jimmy a question real quick?
Go ahead.
Hey, Jimmy, what do you think about the bullshit with Gene Simmons having that fucking rock school shit?
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the show. I had not seen the show.
Oh, I haven't seen it either. I don't want to see it.
I don't mind. If it's a good show, I mean, you never know if it's going to be good until you see it. So I'm not going to trash it unless it might be funny.
I'm not trying to change the subject, but I wanted to ask you about that because I know that he's not a friend.
It's probably horrible, and he's awful in everything he's in except
Watch
Kiss.
out, guys.
Except Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park I was watching. And those guys were good actors.
Stop it.
He was the demon, and Paul was the star child. Ace was the spaceman.
I'm a good actor.
I was actually thinking this weekend of Anthony doing me acting, and it was really making me laugh. I don't wink. I can't help it. Hey, what time we going, guys?
I can't wait to watch you on TV.
When are you leaving, Jimmy?
Next Wednesday, I think. I would actually leave later, but Voss is getting married Saturday in Edmonton, Canada. So I have to go from L.A. to Edmonton and then fly back the next morning and then the next day go to do the tape read.
Edmonton.
Jimmy going off to L.A. to be a huge star. But he'll be...
I want to be in a casino business.
He'll still be doing the show and coming back when he can and doing a lot of phoners and
sure he will.
We'll get through this together. Dr. D, what's up?
Good morning. To step back real quickly, Anthony, I sympathize with your wanting to avoid germs and all, but I want a little bit of clarification. Are you avoiding germs and uncleanness because you're afraid of getting sick, or you just don't want to be dirty?
How many times do I have to go through this?
Yes.
This is not a germ thing. It is not a germ thing. I don't have a germophobia. It is nothing to do with germs. I get so skeeved out by disgusting stuff. It's not germs. My own snot disgusts me. Am I afraid of the germs that are in my nose? No. It is just disgusting.
You never ate your own snot?
Never in all my day.
Not even once?
Never.
Not even once?
The closest
you don't
I've
have a
come
tissue,
is probably
you have nice socks on.
Sucking in, when you go.
Look how easy it is. Look
I don't have much on here. It's actually just a couple of clear little dollops here.
Fucking looking at that.
Look, see?
You are disgusting.
No.
Disgusting man.
It's like you touch your tongue to a salt battery.
Anthony can't even look at Jimmy.
I'm trying to talk to you. Don't be shy.
Come on.
Stop it.
Never, not once?
Oh,
maybe you were at a wedding or something. There was no napkins around. You had nice, clean socks on, so you couldn't wipe stuff on your socks.
And what? I'm gonna eat it?
I'm the only one that wipes shit on their socks.
Yes. There's no eating snot. No eating snot.
Not even once.
Not even once.
That's
not even once.
That's a little weird. I gotta tell you.
It is.
It is not weird. It is disgusting. Hey, Derek, snot eater? Yeah?
Yeah, everyone's going to say yes.
Van, never.
Never.
Danny,
You're
never.
such a liar.
Never?
No, not never. I'm not saying you do it every day, but you've never picked your nose and ate it?
Listen to me. Let me put it in perspective for you. I will put it in perspective. It is like somebody, for you to say that to me, is like someone asking you, have you ever taken some shit, put it on your finger and eaten it? Have you done that?
Why do I have to be 2 for 2?
And then me going, oh, bullshit. Come on, everyone's done it.
Definitely not ate it, but you have to, sniff it a little bit to see what it's all about.
Yeah.
You ever run your finger through your crack and smell it? Sounds like an armpit. After a good lawn cutting, maybe?
Oof. Never eating snot.
All right, let's go to, I think it's Mississippi. Steve, what's up?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, man.
I just want to take a little time to kiss y'all's asses a little bit and tell you how great I think it is you're doing the auction.
Aren't we great for doing this?
I mean, you're awesome. Look, I tried to call last week and it got cut off. I was crying like a little bitch because I didn't have lights and couldn't get gas.
Yep.
I finally get my power back, and I see what these people are going through down further south from me, and I felt like a total ass.
Yeah, Mississippi's just not getting the coverage from the media.
No.
No.
And,
down south, they're not doing shit. I mean, they're down there, and people are still not coming with aid or anything, you know? They're just...
Well, I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, there's definitely...
Well, yeah, I mean, there's...
Everyone's coming to the table now, but it's just an unbelievable situation in New Orleans. I mean...
Dude, if New Orleans didn't get hit, you guys would be the huge story, the devastation there. But it just makes a better news story.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want to say, oh, that's not fair, oh, they got water, but, you don't want to be an ass, but, I mean, still, there's the whole fucking coastline in Mississippi is gone.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not there.
They said something like 100 miles of coastline completely gone, right?
Yeah, it's just
unbelievable.
completely gone. There's, old homes. I mean, they show scenes and they say, okay, well, this is where such and such was, and I've been there and I know that, but it looks nothing like it.
Right.
It's just flat. It literally looks like a war zone.
Right.
But no, I didn't get to finish my call last time. I got cut off because I guess with the cell phones and the power.
All right.
Well,
hang in there, Steve. All right.
All right, bud. Appreciate it.
All right, bro. All right. Speaking of the coverage, what do you guys think of Sean Penn?
Oh, he's so brave.
It's a photo op for this guy.
For the people,
he brought a camera crew.
Yeah, for the people that don't know what we're talking about. All of a sudden,
who doesn't know? Wow!
All of a sudden, in the paper, out of nowhere, there's Sean Penn. He decided he needed to do something, so he ran down to New Orleans with a boat, and I guess a couple of his buddies and a photographer,
and went rescuing on rescue missions.
Right.
And they got him in the paper. You show him escorting somebody away.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously helped some people, but it was these pictures are very dramatic, and it was almost like...
So self-serving.
It's almost like he set up the actual photo,
And I'm going to wing on over to New Orleans and rescue some people. It's like Spicoli coming to get you. Oh, how embarrassing. If Jeff Spicoli has to rescue you, you're in some bad shape. Oh, Lord, look who coming. It's Jeff Spicoli.
He actually, the first boat he had had a hole in it or something. He was trying to bail it out with a cup.
Yeah, he was bailing it out with a little red cup.
Well, he forgot to put the stopper in it or something like that, they're saying. And so they supposedly, some other news agency has pictures of him frantically taking a pail or something and trying to get the water out of his boat.
There's no stopper in here. Whoa, the boat's sinking.
So what do you guys think? I mean...
People were taunting him. Someone was like, well, who are you going to fit in that boat?
Yeah, it was like a little boat. You got a camera crew with him. Of course, documenting everything.
And he'll say it's just to show the lack of effort by the Bush administration.
Right, man. If I'm rescuing you and you're here to be rescued, isn't that our time? There's nothing wrong with a few snapshots on our time.
Well, in the Daily News, Voice of the People, action picture, Brooklyn. At first, I was impressed seeing a photo of Sean Penn carrying a hurricane victim to safety, but my warm feelings disappeared when I read that he brought along a photographer to document his heroism. Hoboken. It was nice to read about Sean Penn's rescue efforts, but his bringing a photographer along makes one wonder whether his actions were self-serving. I guess pictures of him saving people were more important than the extra life he could have taken into his boat. And then this coming out of Texas, I don't care if Sean Penn did what he did for the wrong reasons. At least he was doing something, not shopping for shoes and attending Broadway shows like Secretary of State Rice. So,
I don't hear you in the attic unless you knock.
And Condoleezza Rice, that was a bad photo op.
Ooh! Shouldn't be checking out the Broadway show.
Spam-a-lot.
Spam-a-lot, very important play. Wasn't like it was, closing night of Les Mis or something. Spamalot.
Oh, was that awful. Then I heard she went down to the cellar to watch Nick DiPaolo do 20 minutes. Jesus Christ.
Look at a colored broad. All right. Why don't we take our first break and get into some other things when we get back. We still have flubs from bombs and flubs from last week, Anthony. We also got to talk about Celine Dion.
Celine lost her fucking mind.
Obviously, all the celebrities getting involved, and
yeah,
it just makes for some very, very interesting talk. She
was pretty broken up.
Let's just say that. But Celine Dion, lost her mind on Larry King the other night.
Celine Dion! Wonderful.
Could you think of two more irrelevant people than her and him?
Just sitting there kibitzing. Shut up. Exactly. Kibitz. Stop it. Ugh. No one wants to hear what you two have to think.
Coffee clutch. Or clutch. Or clutch, whatever
Coffee
it is.
clock.
What is it called?
It's a coffee shock. That's what it's called. It's coffee clutch, I think.
Oh, is it clutch?
Coffee clutch.
Hey, as we go to break, the Arthur...
Dutch clutch all day long.
As we go to break, the Arthur Chien sign is now up to $610.
See? It's famous now.
It just went up another $50. The Opie and Anthony auction, you can get to it by going to opieandanthony.com.
It's crazy. This is what it's all about.
Oh, I love this. Wow. T-show 36 double D. T-show 36 double D.
Shoving your breasts in everyone's face.
36 double D. T-show 36 double D. Oh, wow.
He just will hurt down. Will hurt down. He just will hurt down anywhere.
With them out Wednesday.
She'll flash you. She'll flash you.
Hey, I'm all for it.
She'll flash you.
And there's boobs in your face.
I'm all for it.
Breast. Hey. This is what it's all about.
Oh, I love this.
Wow.
Whip them fuckers out.
This is fantastic.
Wow. That's why we call it wow.
Talk about the boobies.
Take your bra and take it off now.
And we're back with the Opie and Anthony program on this fine Whip 'em Out Wednesday. So much going on the show, but if you want to get involved with WOW, basically you get a WOW on your car, and there's ladies out there that will flash you if they see the WOW. We've been doing it for years. It works like a charm. You can get your WOW stickers by going to opieandanthony.com. There's a link for that. But basically you send in a self-addressed stamped envelope. We send out the WOW stickers to you and yours. There's also a website so you can play along at home, the home version called ratemywow.com that Steve has put together to make a little extra money.
Right.
What's up?
Instant feedback. Ant, I'm with you. I'm with you. These guys you're with are nasty. I've lived 41 years without ever the thought or urge to eat a booger. Nasty fucks.
Big whoop. You found one person.
That's right. He's probably in a gay relationship. I don't eat snot unless it's shot out of my boyfriend's hog.
One person. I've read quite a few so
I
far.
see one. How about Tony the Trucker here, Anthony? Tony the Trucker, you're on with Opie and Anthony and Jim Norton.
Tony?
Good morning, fellas.
Say what you have to say and get off the fucking phone.
Yeah.
If I may say, Jimmy, you are and always will be my hero.
Thank you, mister.
And Anthony, here about a few months ago, there was an actual medical study that was released. I think it was in the London Medical Journal or whatever it was. They were talking about it on the news.
Yeah.
They found that it is actually healthy to eat your own boogers.
Yeah. Why?
Because the nose acts as a filter, you know, with your hairs and everything, and it collects small amounts of bacteria in your boogers. So if you were to eat your boogers, that would help you build up an immunity towards the other bacteria, and it acts almost like a shot in your body. So it's actually healthy. It helps you fight off more disease.
Let's see. Vitamin booger.
It's not the same. Vitamins don't fight bacteria.
Oh, stop it.
GNC or nostril? GNC or nostril?
Study.
It is not.
Jesus, someone give Al Roker a hamburger. My God.
Punching out, fellas.
All right, thank you, sir. I've also heard that drinking your own urine is very, very healthy for you.
Well, what about other people's? Is that healthy, Jimmy?
Let's hope so.
How's your ankle?
It's good.
Good.
Better, though. I have to go to the doctor again today. Nothing to worry. Ow! nothing to be alarmed about. I'm all right. You gotta go.
I gotta tell you guys, I'm a little tired today.
Why?
Because I was at Madison Square Garden last night for couples night.
What?
Actually, I went and saw Coldplay. Coldplay?
Yeah.
It's a group?
Yes, it's a very, very popular group these days.
Uh-huh.
And it was couples night at Madison Square Garden.
Couples night?
They call that or just happen to look like that?
Huh? Oh my God! I went to the show. It was all pretty much all couples and girls that didn't have boyfriends. Basically.
It was guys taking their chicks to this.
Pretty much, yeah. And a lot of sing-alongs, a lot of love songs, and it was pretty funny because some of these songs that Coldplay sing, right? They kind of threw the lights on at Madison Square Garden, and you look around and you see all the girls like turning to their guy and like kind of pointing at him and going, "This is our song." Oof! Just imagine 10,000 couples all thinking that Coldplay was singing their song.
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
I don't know the name.
This is our song. Oh my God. Oh.
Just when you thought you were special and you picked a special song, you realize there's 10,000 other couples in the same room as you, all thinking it's for them.
You have to hold each other by the waist and look at each other's eyes and sing it to each other.
Right.
How long before you decide? Before I know what it feels like. Where to? Where do I go?
This is a chick band. Yeah. Were you singing along, and did you have a hand up in the air over your fist up? Yeah. Coldplay.
It was a good show, though.
Really?
It wasn't bad at all. They ended up doing some Johnny Cash, matter of fact.
Sounds dull.
A little Ring of Fire.
Oh, I think that died.
They did a little Ring of Fire and another Johnny Cash song I didn't recognize, actually. But it was just funny looking around, seeing all the couples thinking that they were the only ones that picked this particular Coldplay song to be their song.
It's our song.
Yours and 10,000 other
bunch
couples.
of lighters held up in the air.
Now, it was all about the camera phone last night. Haven't been to a huge concert in a while.
Yeah.
And it was all about the camera phone. And the video phones.
Everyone taking
unbelievable. As
pictures.
Soon as the band hit the stage, I mean, because I was kind of far back, I got tickets last minute from Ben's friend, who ripped me off, by the way. Thank you to Ben's friend for the Coldplay tickets.
Wait, how did he rip you off? What do you mean?
You got crappy seats and paid premium?
Right. They were like completely across the arena, but kind of stage level.
Wait, you mean on the backside?
Oh, yeah.
From the stage?
Yeah, above the floor.
Yeesh.
Like the first 10 rows above the floor.
Those are the worst
completely
seats.
Across.
I think your friend in high school, you know, dude, get me some Who tickets. And he'd come back with like the worst seats, and you want to just kick his ass. Which section? What, 305? Where are we? What? And you check on the little sheet that was in the yellow pages.
Yeah.
You had to check where your seat was. No online kids.
And your section was a triangle on the map.
This little triangle behind a pole.
Everyone else's section had a nice, like, I don't know, square or rectangular shape to it. And you know, growing up, you had no money and your friends had no money. So your section was the little triangle.
Dude, you got shitty seats. Are you lucky you got tickets at all?
What are bad tickets for a Who concert anywhere in the venue?
I'm absolutely crying behind that loser.
So how much did he charge you for tickets? How much did you pay for tickets?
How much?
I don't know. Ben's trying to claim that it's a whole Ticketmaster surcharge and stuff. And
Ticketmaster
surcharge. Dude, Pearl Jam. What? How much
like,
was the
what
ticket?
were they? What did I say? $100?
Nah.
They're like, yeah, but it's Coldplay is a little ridiculous with their ticket prices, I think.
Really?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know what they were? You remember when we went to U2 at the Garden, how we had, like, good, bad seats, as you called them?
Yeah, they were good, bad seats.
That's like where Opie was.
Yeah, but it's you too, you know.
Yeah.
Anywhere in the house, you win.
oh, I missed In My Place because I had to leave early to get ready for the radio show today.
What? What is that? A song?
See, guys, I missed In My Place.
You left early?
Oh! I had to.
Did you? What time was the show?
It was they didn't hit the stage till 9:15. I left there about 11:15. That's not bad.
Was your gal annoyed? Like, or she was like, let's go.
She was totally cool about it, actually.
I always leave concerts a song or two early.
Well, especially with the Garden, if you need a cab home or something, you better get out early, man.
The worst thing, like, remember at the Coliseum, Nassau Coliseum out on Long Island, sitting in traffic for a good hour and a half just to get out of the parking lot?
Yeah.
It's a mess.
Took us that long to get in, too. I missed all Godsmack. I walk in, as he's yelling, stand alone, and then me and dumb Florentine walk in and miss the whole thing.
Why you were so late? We made it on time.
Yeah, that was a great show, the Metallica Godsmack show.
I was so irritated. Metallica was great, but that traffic, that Coliseum should be fucking firebombed. It's endless, the traffic to get there.
Hey, do you know a song called Till Kingdom Come by Johnny Cash? I think that's Johnny Cash.
Don't know.
That was the other one they did. I believe that's the other Johnny Cash song they did. But
a boy named Sue?
Ah, that's what you want to hear. I hear the train a-coming. That's what you want to hear.
Yeah.
Folsom Prison.
Hey, so
I know.
I wanted to ask Eric, how is Concrete Washington? Did you go back there for a few days, did you? That is the biggest This Boy's Life fucking look I've ever seen. Holy shit. Eric knows a thing or two about a thing or two. Oh, that hairdo makes me want to strike you.
Yeah, what? He got a new haircut.
Holy shit. And the shirt doesn't help it either. Oh, he's yelling at Danny now. I think you play for the pink team.
You don't like his haircut?
That's not I don't want him to dry gulch me. No, I'm not.
Dry gulch me?
It's not bad. It's exactly like De Niro in This Boy's Life. Exactly.
It really is. Wow.
Can somebody get a photo of that online?
Yeah.
www.lookslikeadouche.com.
I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Oh, he's the greatest in the Scoutmaster outfit.
What a horrid man he was.
Yeah.
Fancy talk for a whore.
People can call me anything they want as long as they don't call me late for supper.
Horrible.
No, that was one of the best portrayals of an ass ever.
Complete ass.
Other than him today.
Oh. Liar, whore, and you know it.
Oh, we need these on the machine.
The greatest.
Oh, do we need these on the machine? Liar, whore.
Liar, whore.
Look at Eric is posing for his picture, and he doesn't
look
look
how
happy.
uncomfortable Eric is. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Eric doesn't like the attention, I've noticed.
Here I am, you lucky people. Oh, gee, I'm so scared.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that awesome?
Shut your goddamn pie hole.
We got two more here.
Good.
Come on.
The boy fights for the pink team.
And finally.
Oh, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh!
What an ass Dwight was.
Whoa.
Liar, whore.
Hey, there's Eric.
Hey, Dwight.
There's a link up here, Geraldo Rivera and Shepard Smith Unleashed. It's on instant feedback. I heard about that over the weekend. I missed it. But apparently Geraldo and Shep were doing it back and forth, and both of them were just completely aggravated with the situation.
Ooh.
Situation.
Oh, your Big Daddy Duke likes to get clips, doesn't he?
Let's go to Rich the trucker. Rich.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hi.
You say you don't go eating your boogers or anything like that. I got a quick question for you.
All
Whenever
right.
you fart in your underwear or some shit like that, what do you do with your underwear? You stop right in the middle of it, everywhere, you take your underwear out.
What?
Wow. Farting isn't like eating a booger. It's not like I shit myself every time I fart, sir. Do you?
No.
That would be inconvenient to say
Do you
the
wear
least
your
throughout
underwear
the day.
more than once, Ant?
No. More than once? What? Oh, no. But I wash them.
Oh, okay.
Like you wear them one day, and then you wash them. And then
I wear my underwear until it looks like they've been attacked by moths.
looks like an old shoe shine rag.
A lot of holes in it. Guess it's time to throw these away. Just the worst. All right. So anyway,
I had to go to a Jackson Brown show once. Back in the olden days.
Oh, I don't mind.
For a girl.
I'm going to go on record. I don't mind that I went to the Coldplay show. I like Coldplay, sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Kind of a little too chick bandish.
Dude, you went and saw No Doubt a bunch of times. That's a chick band.
That's
more of a chick band than Coldplay.
I don't know. Gwen's good to look at.
Me?
Gwen's good to look at.
Yeah, if you're in the first 10 rows.
So is Britney.
And it was before she started a lot of the the solo dance shit. It was No Doubt. There's a lot of that's kind of ska.
You're gonna lose
type.
this argument. I'm
I'm
sorry.
not gonna lose it. I'm not gonna lose that argument.
Coldplay's more of a chick band than No Doubt.
I mean, as far as chicks going to see wimpy music, that's what I mean. They're kind of chick band like that. No Doubt, you get a guy, he could stand there and look at Gwen Stefani all night. That's kind of nice. She's a pretty girl.
So's Britney. Jennifer Lopez is pretty.
I'm just going to let that one sit there. I don't even need to argue that one.
Hey, I'm not gonna sit here and declare. I think it's. I just personally, I think they're more chick bandish. Yeah.
Coldplay?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
You know a lot of guys that listen to Coldplay. Really?
I don't.
There are guys that listen to Coldplay.
Guys do listen to Coldplay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they definitely have a female following. You can't argue that. But
yeah,
I don't know any guy that listens to No Doubt. I got to be honest. No, none.
All right. Well, what do I know?
I'm not saying it's wrong. And you went without your chick. You just went.
I did not.
He just went in his periwinkle shirt.
Just Ant buying concert shirts. Right. That one! Gwen looks better in that one.
Right. That wasn't commenting on outfits or anything.
Buying 7 No Doubt shirts so he has something to wear every day of the week.
No, I don't even think I bought one, Opie. I don't recall that. It was a while ago, but...
They're all looking at the creepy older gentleman. They're all 14. Who's that with his foot tapping and his baseball cap back and forth? A tick-tock, a tick-tock.
I was not.
Dave in Oceanside. Dave.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, I think that song "Kingdom Come" is a hidden track on the new album. I don't think it's a Johnny Cash song. I think they actually wrote it for him.
Oh, okay.
But he never actually recorded it or anything.
Well, it was weird when he was talking. You couldn't really understand what he was saying because there was some kind of echo on the mic, or maybe I was just too far away from the stage. So I thought he said it was a Johnny Cash song, but maybe he said this one is for Johnny Cash.
Well, Elo would be proud because I learned it on XM Confidential.
Ooh.
All right, take it easy, guys.
All right, thank you, sir. Here's a quickie, but how pissed off is, what's his name there from the MDA?
Oh, Jerry?
Did they even have that this year?
Yeah, they did.
Oh.
I only caught...
Do we have audio?
I don't know. I only caught a few minutes of it. It is the worst show that they put on ever. I saw Jerry once. I watched a total of probably 45 minutes of it throughout the day, clicking on and checking. And I saw Jerry once the whole time. The rest of it was the local New York affiliate with Tony Orlando and some other guy. Yeah. And the acts they would bring on, dude, they had a group of young tap dancers that came on and tap danced, and then they had some Guido Guinea from Brooklyn looking guy singing some Italian songs or something. No one you've ever heard of, no one you would care to see. Rejects from a high school talent show. That's the type of talent that's supposed to captivate you long enough to keep you watching.
They gave up on celebrities and real talent at least 15 to 20 years ago, as far as this MDA
not
telethon
that long
goes.
ago. I won't say that long ago.
10 years?
10 years probably. But I remember seeing things like, years and years ago, like they would bring out the Coochie Coochie girl, Charo.
Sure.
Now you're talking some big-time celebrities. You'd see a Tony Bennett would come out or something. Now you don't get anybody.
Tony Orlando is no small catch.
Well,
you think a lot of these celebrities secretly are saying behind the scenes, hey, look, we gave it the old college try, but we're not seeing a lot of progress here considering all the airtime that this telethon has gotten over the years.
I think that's annoying a lot of people. I think they get most of their money from corporate donations that come in. You get the you ever see every year they got the, hi, my name's Peter, and we're here for McDonald's to give money to Jerry's kids, and our donation is, shut up, and he has the big check, and he hands it over, and that's where they get their money now. I think most of the people in America are just kind of like,
I saw a commercial for the telethon, and with all this Katrina coverage, you're thinking, oh boy.
Yeah.
Poor Jerry.
Yeah.
Poor Jerry. Because everyone is just focused on the Red Cross and Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah. That hurt him.
I thought he died, actually. Someone said to me he died. And for the last week, I've wondered, has Jerry Lewis died? And then you just say that, I'm like, all right, he must be alive. I forgot to ask.
He was alive over the weekend.
No, he was trying to spin it. I saw an interview or something where basically he was saying some of the proceeds this year will go, to the the victims of Hurricane Katrina. Because he had to tie it in somehow because
they did I think their first couple of hours or something that they did, all the money went. I think $3 million they raised, and it went to Katrina. And then they came up short this year, though. They didn't make as much as they made last year. I think a lot of people are kind of hurting from the Katrina thing. Sure. They're giving and decided to make a choice, and MDA lost out. And like Opie said, a lot of people are looking and going, how many goddamn years? This might just be one of those diseases. Look, sorry, there ain't no cure. Sorry.
Someone just told me a story about Jerry Lewis, because I like him, and somebody who said that there's some comedian walked up to him, like he was eating one time, and said, Jerry, I just want you to know that I'm a comic, I love you, and I've loved you. And Jerry was eating, and he didn't even look up, he just went, walk away. Walk away. While he was still eating.
Mom! I'm not alone. I have to do this now. It's impossible. I'm trying to tell you that. What do you want? You want the tears to come out of my eyes?
Walk away.
Just walk away.
Just walk away.
Just walk away.
Hey, all kidding aside, did Tony Orlando and Dawn do Knock 3 Times? I always love that song, except for the pipe clink I loathe.
Twice on the pipe.
Clank, clank.
Ugh. That's if the answer's no.
I know, but if the answer's yes, she's supposed to knock on the ceiling, because apparently she's 6'5".
But the point I'm trying to make, there's a lot of people that support other diseases out there, and they got to be really pissed off at the coverage the MDA gets every single year.
Every year, but it really isn't getting the coverage it used to. It really has it's fading away a little bit. I remember growing up, it was a big thing every year. It's like the muscular dystrophy telethon was a big thing. Everyone had it on at their house when you visited grandma and stuff. It was on. And
you begged mommy and daddy to stay up late.
Yeah, let me watch.
I want to see the overnight hours.
Yeah, that's when they bring out the good people. And, now barely gets any coverage. The TV stations don't want to donate as much time, so it's shorter than it used to be. And I don't know what Jerry's doing, but you barely saw him. You barely saw him. And Ed McMahon, my God, go into hiding like Johnny did. He wasted away. He can't talk anymore. He's known as being an announcer. Every time he talks, his voice is cracking. It's all raspy. And now let's go to the tote, Jerry. All crackly. Poor bastard.
That time is a bitch.
Oh, no one conquers it.
You know, we were talking about Bob Denver to start the show, dead at 70, Gilligan, and they were showing some file footage of the guy that was pretty recent, and he was still wearing the Gilligan hat. And you know, it was someone's idea, you know, to put it on for some stupid interview.
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Every time he was on camera, he had to be in the Gilligan hat.
Hated that show. Hated it.
It was so bad.
Why?
It was so bad. Ugh. It's on in reruns. I cannot watch it ever. Will not
laughter.
Watch it. Horrible.
It's like Ben in an echoey room.
All right, let's say hi to Keith in Jersey. Keith, what's up?
Yo, the telethon was like the Gong Show without the fucking gong.
Was it that bad?
It was horrible. I was waiting for like Gene the Dancing Machine to come out or something.
Really?
With no legs anymore. I think Gene's dead, by the way.
Hey, I'm glad to see that it's safe enough for the real anchors to now go down to Houston and New Orleans and all that. You know, you had all the young go-getters for the first week of the hurricane coverage, and now they're bringing in their big guns. I see Katie Couric is at the Houston Astrodome.
Katie's down there?
Doing some reports. Now that it's all safe and nothing too crazy is going to happen.
No, not there.
Got to give credit to some of these other guys, like Shepard Smith. Love him or hate him. That guy was on a balcony as the hurricane was coming through New Orleans.
Shep.
He was there.
And then he's hanging on an overpass for days on end.
Shep's a whore, though.
They all are, but...
He is a whore.
But at least he was in the middle of the shit when it was really bad.
Yeah, he was. I'll give him that.
All right, why don't we take a break? When we get back, we got to get right to the Celine Dion audio.
On Larry King.
We went off on a dumb little tangent here, so quick break. We'll also do an auction update, hopefully. The Opie and Anthony auction. If you want to bid on some of the fine items, go to opieandanthony.com. There's a link to get to it, and all the money, of course, is going to Hurricane Katrina help there. Yes, Jimmy.
And also, when we come back, Dwight's going to give us an update on the turkey shoot.
Poor Eric thought he could get a haircut and no one would notice, but that ain't the case today.
Like sands through the hourglass, so is the O&A virus.
How can I honestly say anybody rips me off? I mean, when I hear the same exact bits done, that's how I say it.
I mean, what about WOW? That's totally their idea.
Oh, there you go. Okay. There's something new.
Well, and then...
There's something new. You know what? I used to do that in Washington, D.C. Tell him, Fred. I used to have people tie bandanas around their cars so that women would take their clothes off in the cars. Dude, get with it.
All right, well, I mean...
Give me an original idea.
Well,
Come on.
I mean, I know.
I used to have my listeners tie a bandana around their car. I mean, I've done it all.
What about going off on...
I
totally know that's you.
All right, okay, whatever. I got to go. Please, I don't really want to get into a discussion like this.
He's so delusional.
That is really funny. Someone found the clip.
Yeah, that's something we couldn't play on the old show because of the gag order that he placed on us.
How do you tie a bandana around your car? That's a great one. That's a big bandana.
What's the matter? My car has cancer.
People throwing frisbees to their cars, jumping, grab it.
God, just showing your age, man. You can't even tie bandanas to antennas anymore.
The car's it's all hippied out. You honk the horn, it's like beep, beep.
Dude.
Oh, dude.
He's so delusional.
Oh, man.
Just admit it.
Bandana
WOW is such an original idea.
I invented everything. I've done it all. He even said, I've done it all. Wow.
Even the stuff that's going to be invented, I did already.
There's no original
I went into
ideas.
a time machine.
Everyone
I already did it.
Killed himself.
Right.
I've done it all. I was the first one to do anything. I cracked it. Marconi ripped me off, Robin. Remember the what was that thing called? Dot dash dash dot Morse code. It was Howard code earlier. The guy ripped me off. I invented SOS. Robin. What a complete jackass. He's the guy. Wow. Wow. He invented WOW. And it had nothing to do with Whip 'em Out Wednesday or WOW. It was tying a bandana around your car. Thank you, Howard.
And what were we supposed to do if you saw...
I don't know. He didn't really explain it very well.
Of course he's not going to explain.
If someone had a bandana tied around their car somehow, girls would get naked in the car? It wasn't even Flash. Yeah, girls would get naked. They're driving, taking their clothes off, crashing into abutments, Robin. I invented traffic accidents.
bandana around an antenna that reminds me of something else I've heard. It's called a fucking flag. That's not exactly somebody's fucking invention.
I invented that, Robin. They say Betsy Ross did that. I sewed the stars on. Ooh, it was all me.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I honestly don't care.
I don't care. I invented the bandana with me.
Opie and Anthony, the virus is spreading.
I don't get it. It's ridiculous.
What's up, Anthony?
Well, it started with Jimmy looking at our guest list for today. Our guest list. Let's see. Guest, band, Fight Paris in studio at 9 a.m. You might be asking, who's Fight Paris? So am I! Who is this band?
I blasted Don on the phone last night. He's convinced that I and you and everyone else said yes to this. I'm like, why would we ever say yes to a band that we have no idea?
How is this going to help the show? I have no idea who these people are, Fight Paris. I'm sorry to the band. I was in a band once. Would have been very nice to get on a radio show, but the fact that not many people knew who the fuck we were prevented us from getting on any show but Opie's Nighttime Attitude. Thank God. And you know what it got us? It got the band broken up because Opie stole me. It ruined the band.
Maybe one of these guys does voices.
Maybe he's trying to get into radio.
Considering Ant doesn't do them anymore, we might as well get it.
Shut up. I did Howard Cosell.
One of these guys is a hooker freak who likes tinkle, and all of a sudden I'm in L.A., and you're like, no, Jimmy, just stay out there. No need to fly back.
Yeah.
We got
all
a
right,
guy.
so we'll have these guys audition for a role on our show, like the old days.
It's like having Rotgut on. Who is Fight Paris? So I go to the website.
Don was trying to defend himself last night because I had an intense phone call with him, and I'm like, you're so fucking wrong on this. It's not even funny. You got to shut up and listen for once. This band, Fight Paris, no one knows anything about. There's no reason for them to be on our show. He goes, well, they're a punk band, and I go, well, give me an angle. Well, they were thrown off a tour because they were too outrageous. No, I'm not even going to play the Crickets. So that's their claim to fame, that they were so outrageous as a punk band that they got thrown off some tour. So I guess we could ask them, hey,
what did you do
to get you thrown off the tour?
This is going to be good.
I can see if it was the Murder Junkies. Well, I set fire to the place and ate my own shit. All right, I'll accept that.
Shoved a banana in my ass and sprayed it at the crowd.
Exactly.
Sure, something like that.
And then he actually goes, dude, just, last week you had that Star Wars, the one-man Star Wars guy on, and look, it turned into Radio Gold. And I'm like, that proves you don't get it.
Oh, boy.
We lucked out and pulled that out of our ass. Actually, Jimmy pulled that out of his ass.
There's no I in Team Opie.
And it's become a great new bit. But we didn't know we were going there at the time. We knew we were stuck with another awful guest. And we were trying to figure something out. And out of nowhere, Jimmy came up with what he did. And yes, it turned out to be one of the best things we've done at XM. But we can't pull shit out of our ass every single time with a guest or a band that we don't care about. What's wrong?
I was just thinking of this band coming in, and old Steve from Yellowstone.
I might have to.
Well, he goes, dude, you could just do that again. Oh, really? Now you're going to program the show? You're going to tell us what's going to work and
you
what's
can't
not
do it
going to
three
work?
guests in a row.
Stop.
You can't do it 3 guests in a row.
Fight Paris will be kicking off the summer's most exciting tour, the Ryan Dunn and Don Vito Rock Tour.
And this is what I
So
told
these are the two guys that failed coming on the show.
And that's what I told Don, because he's like, I don't remember hearing about this. I go, Don, Ant and I decided to pass on this band officially because Ryan Dunn blew us off.
And why are we doing them a favor plugging this when Ryan Dunn and Don Vito blew off the show and didn't show up 2 days they were supposed to be on?
Or call.
Or nothing.
So why would you support anything? That
Why?
Dumb show? Who cares?
And why book them when we said no? Is there a favor going on behind the scenes that we don't know about?
I don't know.
Is this show being used
I have
now
no idea.
to work some kind of a fucking deal?
Well, we are a national talk show, so the guests are getting better. So we have Fight Paris coming in.
Great. And
Al Jean, ex-producer of The Simpsons.
No, it's executive. That's
Nice.
what our illustrious producer.
That's not how you abbreviate executive, is it?
No, it's EXEC.
EC, right?
Of course it is.
So this reads Al Jean, ex-producer of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Ben's depressed, so he's got to go call his exec girlfriend. Dope. Non-abbreviating zilch.
Look, I love The Simpsons and all. What the hell do you talk to the ex-producer about?
No, he's the executive producer.
Doesn't he do one of the voices? Is this Homer?
No.
Bart, maybe?
Hey, so that show, The Simpsons, pretty successful, huh? Yeah.
So, how do you get the money to put the show on a weekly basis? Isn't that what the producer does? Comes up with cash?
Exactly.
I don't even know.
He's not involved in the creative process.
No,
really.
it has nothing to do. Whatever is entertaining or fun or made The Simpsons successful has nothing to do with Al Jean.
So with this conversation last night, Don basically said he booked these while we were on vacation because no one really got back to him. And I said, look, from now on, if we don't get back to you, that means that we're not too psyched about the guests.
Yeah.
And that you should say no from now on.
This is like talking to the guy that ordered the steel to make a roller coaster with and thinking you're going to have as much fun as being on the roller coaster. It's exactly that. He ordered the steel. Let's talk to him. How many pounds did it take to make that roller coaster? Ooh, wee! This is a pisser.
We can't even get one of the voices of The Simpsons.
Right.
Because at the worst, when the interview goes bad, I go, hey, why don't you do some Homer? And then they do Homer, and we all laugh and laugh and laugh.
Chuckle and chuckle.
Hey, do you do any other voices
Homer
on The Simpsons?
Talking about Steve.
And then they do a voice that you're surprised that guy does that voice as well. And you're like, oh, wow, who
that
knew?
was you?
I didn't know the guy that did Homer also did blank.
That was you?
Wow, amazing. All right, see you later.
I understand, though. I don't want to blow the big surprise, but I understand that on Friday we have one of the lighting guys from MASH
really
showing up.
Wow. Wow.
Because there's one episode allegedly where the boom got in the shot. I don't want to blow it.
There he goes.
That's right. Yeah, Steve walked into the studio there.
Unbelievable.
All right.
He should hear that sound in his sleep, Steve.
He probably does.
Wait, we have two new taser. Is this the same as this one? New taser audio and Pittsburgh woman gets tasered?
Might be the same thing.
All right, why don't you go find out, Eric? I like your haircut. All right, Geraldo and Shepard Smith losing it on Hannity and Combs, Anthony. This is the audio you wanted?
Yes, I wanted taser audio.
No, that's not what I just said.
I have no idea what you said. I was reading about... I'm reading instant feedbacks.
Yeah.
And you did something, you put something in the machine, and I made an assumption that it was the taser audio and went with it. I was not listening. Write it down on the not listening sheet.
Yeah.
What did you ask for?
Are we doing a not listening segment, hopefully, in the near future?
It'll probably take longer to come up with than bombs or flubs.
Yeah, all right.
But, yeah, we should definitely have a not listening.
I said that you wanted the Geraldo and Shepard Smith losing it
yes,
audio.
That too.
All right. I guess they were on Hannity and Combs.
Yeah.
And they went off on what's going down there in New Orleans.
Geraldo, by the way, one of the biggest media whores ever. He had a scene over the weekend where they put this ultra close-up on him holding a small little black child right next to his face. And he wanted the shot. It got to the point where it got blurry. It was so close that they had to pull back a little bit. It was Geraldo's face, the little black child held up to his cheek, and Geraldo trying his hardest to cry. He was trying to squeeze a tear out and talking about the child and the children. And he is the worst, the biggest whore out there.
All right, well, let's go to the audio. Here's the first clip. Geraldo describing the horrible situation.
Earlier today, Geraldo.
Sean, I can't emphasize what Shep just said enough. He said it exactly right. There's no earthly answer that anyone can understand why these people, after 6 days, are still in this filthy filthy, miserable convention center. Why are they still here? There's the freeway here. I tell you what I would have done. What I would still do, I would say, let them walk out of here. Let them walk away from the filth. Let them walk away from the devastation. Let them walk away from the dead bodies in here. They say they're on the second floor in the freezer. I've been on the first floor. It's like Willowbrook in there.
All right. Now he's got to harken back to his award-winning special investigative report he did on Willowbrook, the mental institution. That was in the 70s, wasn't it?
I believe so. Late 70s, maybe?
He busted that whole story wide open as a young go-getter back in the 70s. The abuses going on at Willowbrook.
You know they're going to knock down the Superdome?
Are they?
Yeah.
I figured after that.
Really?
Yeah, the damage was that bad.
Jesus Christ.
They're knocking it down.
Good job, people.
Plus the memories, the dead bodies, too. You just awful. You got to
knock 10 people died in there. But we want to save the footprints. Shut up.
They're going to knock it down.
If they start that shit, this whole country is just going to be footprints of disasters after a while.
Yep.
Don't walk there.
It just seems like, I don't know. They don't want us pointing fingers yet, but we should start pointing soon. It just seems like local government down there just had no effing clue.
Terrible.
I've had a lot of time to think this over, Opie. And I had a lot of harsh remarks for the president and the administration last week.
Yeah.
And I still do. Don't get me wrong. But I think the American public has to understand something. That the government, this all-knowing, all-encompassing being that is supposed to nurture us and cuddle us in times of terror and horror, are all made up of the same assholes you go to work with on a daily basis. It runs exactly like your workplace does. It's the same thing. It's people going to work. It's not this celestial body of all-knowing people that know exactly what to do at the right time, right place. And when disaster strikes, I think instead of being so disappointed that so much shit didn't work, people ought to be happy that anything worked. Because by nature, shit will just fuck up. The best plans you make will fuck up. And I think a lot of that is what we're seeing here. It just doesn't work that way. It didn't work on 9/11. There weren't rocket launchers on the roof of the Pentagon ready to shoot down planes and on the White House like we all assumed there would be. Growing up, we talked about that in the past. You always thought if some invasion attack tried to happen in Washington on the White House, that there were all these secret contraptions that popped out of the ground and off of rooftops and would just wipe it out. Well, we learned that isn't true. And we learned that the government really doesn't know as much as we hoped they would. And we learned with this that they don't react as quickly as we would like them to.
But they sure know how to control the news media.
Yeah, well, there you go.
You're trying to tell me that Rehnquist just happened to die?
Oh, you think they offed him?
Why not?
I'd Mulder.
I was joking about that when all this went down. It was such an ugly scene for the government. I don't know if this made the air, but I'm like, this would be a perfect time to get Osama.
Well, getting Osama and an old guy riddled with cancer dying seems to be.
I'm just saying, if you did have Osama like on ice, like a lot of people think,
yeah,
it would be the time to bring him out to knock this off the news and the front page of all the newspapers. But instead, they settled for Rehnquist.
I found Osama, and I'm appointing him Supreme Court Justice.
Instead, they got Rehnquist.
Yeah,
because that knocked this story to the second story on a lot of networks for
a
while.
day or two. Yeah. Yeah, it did.
Can I say that the last time I laughed out loud watching Leno like a week and a half ago when he talked about Rehnquist? He said, William Rehnquist said that there's a lot of rumors that he's retired. He said, William Rehnquist came out and said he's not retiring. That was just a vicious rumor started by his mortician. About a week ago on the Tonight Show.
Oh, Leno's dark.
It really made me laugh.
Wow.
And then there he is a week later in a box.
There, I'm telling you, Sean and Alan, this is. You cannot deny that it's 6 days since this natural disaster befell New Orleans. What has happened since is as bad or worse than what Mother Nature did. It's just, I can't understand it. I've only been here in Louisiana for less than a day. I left New York yesterday. But coming to the convention center, it is as if time stopped. It's as if I'm back and it's Wednesday. I saw Fox News on Wednesday, and people were here at this building, the convention center, saying, get us out of here, help us, help us. And now it's 48 hours after that, and the people are still here. None of them, as far as I know, not a single one has been bussed out of here. They're all still here. Why is that? God, I wish I knew. I wish someone could tell me. Where are the buses? There are so many buses that could, where are the, we had a flight 159th Fighter Wing, Louisiana came down, and they were bringing in doctors and medical supplies and kicking off the MREs out of the helicopters, but none of the people are there.
I mean, obviously they're overwhelmed down there, though.
Yeah.
It seems like they should have responded a lot faster, but when they started responding, it's like, how do you evacuate a whole city?
Yeah. It doesn't work that way is the problem, and people really don't want to accept the fact that this is how the government works. This is how it works. It's very difficult to sit there and watch this and just realize, sorry, this is the way it is. Petrifies people. But it is. Disaster strikes, you got problems.
Look at this. Look at this little baby. There's so many little babies. Can I... Here. Tell me, how old is this baby?
He's 15 months.
15 months. Okay. I got a baby. You know I have a baby. And you see, there are so many babies here. It's just not... I mean, it's not... it's not a question of objectivity. It's a question of reality. This is the... How do you... I don't know, man. Let them walk out of here. Let them walk the hell out of here. Let them get on that interstate and walk someplace. Walk to the Walmart on the other side of the river.
Absolutely
walk to some other town. Walk someplace where you can help them. All you got here is thousands and thousands of people who have desperate needs 6 days later. These people in the same clothes. Where do you think they're going to the bathroom? They don't wash their hands. They don't wash their face. These babies. What the hell?
It sounds great, but where are they going to walk to? Geraldo?
That's where Geraldo started crying. He put the baby up to his face.
Right.
And just starts crying.
Where are these people supposed to walk to?
Yeah. They're all weak, no food. Where are they supposed to walk to after they walk out? Just let them walk out of here. Where? Where are they going?
It's such
And Humongous comes with all of his guys on the motorcycles. They kill everyone. Just don't steal the fuel because there's sand in the truck. But it makes a big problem for the people, and they're just left stranded out in the desert to get hit with a crossbow and raped.
All right, Geraldo, hang on right there. We go back to Shepard. Smith is also in New Orleans. Shepard.
They won't let them walk out of there because I'm standing right above that convention center. And what they've done is they've locked them in there. The government said, you go here and you'll get help. Or you go in that Superdome and you'll get help. And they didn't get help. They got locked in there and they watched people being killed around them. And they watched people starving. And they watched elderly people not get any medicine. And now they know it's happening because we've been telling them repeatedly over and over every day. And you know what they're doing now? And I'm not blaming anyone. I'm telling you what's happening. They have set up a checkpoint at the bottom of this bridge. This is the bridge that takes you from New Orleans over into Gretna, from Orleans Parish into Jefferson's Parish. It's the only way out. It's the connection to the rest of the world. And they've set up a checkpoint, and anyone who walks up out of that city now is turned around. You are not allowed to go to Gretna, Louisiana from New Orleans, Louisiana. Over there, there's hope. Over there, there's electricity. Over there, there's food and water. But you cannot go from there to there. I think the government will not allow you to do it. It's a fact.
Wow. Wow. It sounds like a movie, you
Wouldn't
know?
let him leave.
I want to get some perspective here because earlier today the images.
That is perspective.
Hang on a second.
That is all the perspective you need.
Hang on a second. I want to get perspective in this sense. That earlier today Fox was showing the images of the convoys, of the people getting in there. With the convoys, there was food, there was medicine, there was water, and there were supplies. So obviously we are getting a lot closer than we were. So what is it going to take? What is the time frame? Is anybody saying that we're going to get that was going in there today to the people that you're talking about?
No idea.
No idea. Okay. because that's what needs to be done. Obviously, it's clear that there is an effort.
You hit the nail on the head. We've been saying that's what needs to be done every day. Everyone here knows that's what needs to be done. I'm sure every caring human being who's out here volunteering his time, or who wears a badge for a living because he loves his fellow man, or who goes out to fight fires because he loves his fellow man, wants people to get help, but they're not getting it.
So what he's saying is take out that checkpoint and let thousands of people, among them are obviously murderers and rapists, because there was a number of murders and rapes at the convention center. Let them walk into an area that has electricity and has goods and services to do what? To do what?
Yeah.
What about the people that are living there?
Yeah.
Don't they have to be protected? You can't just let them walk into a parish that has all the goods and services left. You have to isolate, but you had to get them food and water. That was the thing, not let them walk out of there. Now you're spreading the problem out to another area. Stop it.
All right, we go back to Geraldo. Geraldo, you there?
Sean, look. Sean, just take a look. Take a look.
Baby.
I want everyone in the world to see 6 days after Katrina swept through this city, 5 days after the levee collapsed, this baby, how old is this baby?
10 months old.
And you had missing twins?
Yes.
Of course you do. And you have another 10 fucking kids also that are missing. How many kids do these fucking people have? I've had it already. Did you watch? Come on. I've been watching the news the whole time. There was a woman.
They like to have big families.
11 children. She's like, I came out with my 11 children. My mouth hit the floor. 11 children. No wonder they're impoverished. Have 1, 2 kids and raise them. What the fuck? What are you doing? They gotta have 15 kids, everybody.
So it's their fault that they decide to have 11 kids?
It absolutely is. Their fault that they have that many children. Oh, what about the children? What about them? Stop having them. Oh, my God.
In Louisiana, the state bird is actually an elephant with 10 kids. That's all these fat fucks do is eat food and fuck. That's all they do in Louisiana.
They are really not garnering a lot of sympathy is what they're doing. They're really not. It's kind of, you watch it, and I mean, you try your darndest. I was right there at the beginning.
You don't get sad when you see the kids?
Not when there's 11 children. Not when they didn't leave with 11 kids. You got 11 friggin' children and you didn't leave. And if you couldn't leave, it's because you had 11 children.
What if it's 7 kids?
Too many.
5.
There are people in this country that don't have more than 2 kids.
Why is your ex-girlfriend, like, trying to talk to us through a glass wall?
She just doesn't know anymore.
You're a kook.
Insane.
You're insane. We're trying to do a show, and she's trying to have conversations with all of us in the room. Have you noticed? You're not listening, so now she's trying to talk to me. I don't read lips. What is she trying to say?
I don't know.
Jimmy's ex-girlfriend is here to do the news, I guess, and she's outside the studio looking through the glass, trying to have... Who is she trying to have... I saw her looking at you at one point, Eric.
She wants me to get Jim's attention.
Oh, is that it? She wants you to get Jimmy's attention. And then she talks through a soundproof glass.
And now she's talking again. What is she saying?
I don't... You have a mic? Erin, her name is.
What?
You guys are talking about everything she planned on talking about.
She has the news. She wants to do the news.
You guys were talking about everything I was going to talk about.
Believe me, you aren't going to do our inimitable style.
That's
right.
What
we do here on the Opie and Anthony show.
And I got my ass up at 6 in the morning.
Something tells me that is hard for her.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I was up all night with my friend with an overdose.
What happened?
I broke up with my ex-boyfriend because he has a little penchant for hookers. We came to a friendly settlement, some, cash deal, car thing, and I left, and then he decided to call me and take a bunch of pills, and I had to call 911.
What kind of pills?
I don't know what he took. I wasn't there when he took them. I know he's bipolar, so he takes lithium, Lamictal. I think he mixed it with a bunch of painkillers, some wine. I don't know exactly what he took because I wasn't there.
Sounds like a nice night. Wow.
So what happened? He called you and he was
called me and he said
out?
you've got to come over now. I What? Jim's making a face at me.
No, I'm enjoying this.
I said I'll come over if you will sign an agreement saying you'll take a lie detector test.
What?
And
what's the lie detector for?
What?
What's the lie detector test for?
I want to know exactly what infidelities happened and what didn't, and
because you broke up with him because he had a penchant for hookers.
I broke up with him. We separated for 6 months. We dated for a year. I caught him with a hooker and I stabbed him, and then I left him for 6 months, and then we get back together. And I want to know if he's been faithful to me in the last 4 months, and if there were any more hookers than the one hooker when we were together the first time.
But are you trying to get back with him?
Well, I was trying to leave and just make everything amicable and get my car back and get my, what is it, palimony you call it?
I'm just saying if you're going to call it off, why not just, who cares if he was faithful or not?
Oh,
just
I need
move
to
on.
know.
You need to know.
Yes.
Why do you need to know?
Yeah, why?
But I was very interested in what you guys were talking about with the having too many children and the hurricane, and I was enraged by what Kanye West went on the air and did.
Right.
All right, we'll get into
But
that
that's okay.
one.
But that doesn't have anything to do with...
I'll just sit out here like a second-class citizen. It's fine.
Oh, wow.
So what kind of... He gave you the car or no?
What?
He gave you the car or he didn't? The car.
I can't hear you because I'm all the way out in the other room.
You heard everyone else
She
talk.
heard me fine. She answered every question I was saying. She heard me perfectly.
What the fuck?
Ooh, Anthony looks pissed.
No.
No?
What'd you stab him with?
I broke a champagne glass, and I guess I took one of the edges and cut him. Luckily, I didn't go 2 inches higher. It just got his thighs, but he's got some pretty nasty scars.
Didn't you stick an antenna up his ass once, too?
I, of course, can't hear because you guys still have me locked in the other room.
Didn't you once put a phone antenna in his hiney?
What? I'm not Marley Matlin. I can't read lips, Norton.
Did my ex just call me Norton? Jesus.
Yeah.
What?
You're in the news dunking booth. That's where you belong, like all news girls. So just stay there.
I don't know
and
what
do
you're
the news.
saying, but what I was interested in talking about was what Kanye West did.
All right. Well,
and,
all right. All right. That's great.
Wow.
Jesus Christ. Thanks, Jim.
It'll be a good segment.
I'm sure
What?
it will.
It'll be a good segment.
Did you shove an antenna up his ass once?
And when you were talking about the abundance of children, I just have some very specific beliefs on that.
Could someone ask her if she shoved an antenna up her ex-boyfriend's tuchus?
You know what?
Oh, now you can hear, right?
No, I did do 2 things involving his ass. Actually, 3 things involving his ass.
All right.
Once, he claimed to me that he was allergic to peanuts. And I know he's not allergic to peanuts. I know he just doesn't like them. So he passed out drunk, and I shoved some peanuts up his ass.
You know that could be fatal if somebody
He wasn't allergic. I knew he wasn't allergic. I knew he just didn't like them. So I didn't understand.
You shoved peanuts up his ass.
Yes. Because why can't you just say that you don't like them? Don't lie.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
I'm with her.
Yeah, now I've got
Jesus
something
Christ.
else to add to the
Security.
lie detector test.
Yeah.
And then once I was very mad at him, he passed up, and I shoved a phone antenna up his ass. And
wow.
Yeah, there's
You ever fall asleep in front of her?
Yes, and I said, I'm allergic to cock. And the next thing you know, there's a...
A lot of people commenting about her voice. Yeah, it's a very interesting voice, but she's hot as shit.
It's very early in the morning.
She's pretty much a 9
Yeah,
to
I've
a
got
10.
my little signed agreement here with the polygraph test.
Yeah, Rob is from Jersey is saying, tell her to have another 4 packs of cigarettes and wait.
She hasn't slept yet, that's all.
Yeah, she's a bit...
No, I haven't, and my voice is scratchy.
And she used to go out with Jim Norton. So just sit tight. We're going to get to you next, I promise. All right, there she goes. Here's the rest of the Geraldo clip about the 11 kids or whatever. Or I don't know where we're at with this.
Yes, this is my youngest grandson, and this is their brothers. We got separated.
All right, they're separate. I hope to God, I'm so glad they're not here. They're not here. They're not here at hell on earth. But here, hold this, honey. What's your name?
My name is Anna Lee.
Okay. Look in the face of the baby. This is it. This is it. No sugarcoating. No political spin. No Republicans or Democrats. People suffering. Let them go. Let them out of here. Let them go.
Let
them
my
walk
people
over
go,
this
man.
interstate and let them out of here.
Question to Geraldo. Did he bring this family back to his fine hotel room?
Yeah, Geraldo.
Did you, Geraldo?
This is what it's about. The babies.
What did he...
thousands upon thousands of babies.
What did he do when the camera was off? Did he bring the baby back to his hotel?
Living in poverty. Living in poverty, yet they could have 11 kids and eat to the point of obesity. That whole goddamn city is obese.
It's awful.
Every woman they showed, all right, I'm generalizing. It isn't every, of course.
It's a fine city.
But a large portion of the female population there are trucks. Big obese, they qualify as being obese, and they have multiple children, and what? They're in poverty. They can't pay for this. How are they affording that much food to get that fat, and how are they affording to have so many children?
Isn't that one of the fattest states of the nation?
Has to be.
But that's how they choose to live their lives. What's the big deal?
What's the big deal?
How
about a lot of it's on the public dole? How about it makes evacuation a little harder? This is called, what do they call that? Survival of the fittest.
If they were all marathon runners in that city, it still would have been a problem.
No, they'd all be out of there. They'd all been able to run across that bridge.
I just have more empathy for hot chicks.
Well, that too.
She's holding up signs now. What does that sign read?
Enforced abortion.
She wants to...
What?
She wants to probably have some kind of law that says that people have to be given abortions.
Holy crap. All right, we really should take a break so we could get to this nutcase. and I miss hanging out with you. I'm telling you, man, when you get to hang out with her, she has more stories than anyone I know. Remember the time at Starbucks? It was one story after another.
Yes, all enchanting and real.
I met Jimmy and her at a Starbucks to hang for a little while, and she just kept me entertained for an hour. For an hour. She's the one that also broke the plasma TV, right?
Yes.
The big, huge plasma screen TV.
Really?
Just shattered it. What did she throw through that?
I don't remember. Something heavy.
Something, yeah, because the guy pissed her off.
What a lunatic.
And then stuck an antenna up his ass. I know that story.
Stuck an antenna up his ass.
Right?
Yeah, phone antenna.
Phone antenna.
And peanuts and...
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll get to you in a second here. Why don't we take a break and... what name is she going by today?
It's Erin.
All right, it is?
Yes.
We got to find out about the first time that Jimmy went out with her, because Jimmy was, at the time, in love with this chick. He really thought he found his soulmate.
Yes.
Prozac from Whackbag wants to know, why did she kill Kurt Cobain?
It's Whipplemail Wednesday. It's Whipplemail Wednesday. It's Whipplemail Wednesday.
How about that woman that took her shirt off?
It's Whipplemail Wednesday. It's Whipplemail Wednesday. It's Whipplemail Wednesday. Show us your fun bits. It's Whipplemail Wednesday. It's Whipplemail Wednesday. It's Whipplemail Wednesday.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is effing beautiful.
It's Whipplemail Wednesday. It's Whipplemail Wednesday. It's Whipplemail Wednesday.
Cancel your appointment.
It's Whipplemail Wednesday. It's Whipplemail Wednesday. It's Whipplemail Wednesday.
Stay out the bushes.
It's Whipplemail Wednesday. It's Whipplemail Wednesday. It's Whipplemail Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. We're back with the Opie and Anthony program. I was in the bathroom with Jim Norton.
Yeah.
Taking my my leak.
Yep.
Every break have to take a leak, drinking so much water and coffee and what have you. And all of a sudden Aaron came stumbling into the men's room because she needed to take a leak. And why not do it in the men's room, right?
What?
Yes.
Muffin likes to watch.
Muffin.
Did you just watch her take a leak?
Yeah. No, he likes to watch me pee.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked Jim.
Muffin? Is that what you call him?
Yeah.
Cute. A little muffin.
So
do you have a pet name for you? Lunatic?
Sociopath, I don't know.
Wait, you just saw her leak?
Yeah.
And then the building manager came by. I didn't really have time to wipe that much.
But aren't you trying to get back with the ex, with the lie detector test and all that?
No, I just want to know exactly what happened, and if there's more prostitutes than he said there were, maybe I can increase my settlement. I just had him sign this.
Settlement, huh?
Wow. Well, we were together on and off for 2 years, so we agreed to $40,000 cash payment, and I get to keep the car.
Why $40,000?
The car's a great car.
Wait, who drew this up?
I did.
So she's now a lawyer.
Legal document.
Can I read what she made her ex-boyfriend sign?
Yeah.
I blank the name, obviously. Do solemnly swear to take a polygraph test at the behest.
Solemnly.
The behest?
Yes.
See how to use legal lingo.
At the behest of Aaron.
Yes.
The subject matters.
Yes, thanks for calling me Aaron, please.
Aaron.
Aaron. Whatever.
The subject matters of these questions asked will be regarding matters of past and possible questions of current and recent infidelities. I, name of the dude, do also swear that if I do not keep my promise and submit to a polygraph at an establishment of Miss Blank's choosing, I will pay her a sum of $50,000. You guys are a bunch of kooks.
Why are you entitled to anything?
Because I've lived in a $9,000 a month apartment and driven a $200,000 car, and I think I should be kept because of his screw-up. My lifestyle should change.
But why? I don't understand that. If for a 2-year relationship, it just sounds like you were in it. What you got during the relationship, if it's based on what he's bringing in, should just be, you should have enjoyed it for that time, but when it's over, it's over. Now you got to move on. I don't think anyone has a right to continue the lifestyle after the relationship's over.
What? Oh, you got divorced. That's right. That's why. Yeah, you're a little bitter.
I'm kind of a pro of that. No, I'm not bitter. This is all based on fact.
But we do new.
I was also legally married for 9 years. So I guess the lawyers had a little more to go on than that.
Well,
but I think
this is a personal agreement between he and I. Why
would he agree to that?
Well, I want to finish college, and he thinks he should help. And I also have some other investment ideas that he said he would help me with. So, there's no reason that just because we break up that he shouldn't do what he said he was going to do. And considering we're breaking up and it's his fault, he should be an honorable man and do what he said.
Old peanut ass ought to come across with the cash. All right.
Well, we know you. You can take care of yourself. Why? You don't need his money.
I don't. Yeah, I could use it. And I really like my car.
Yeah.
What kind of car you have?
It is a 2004 911 turbo convertible Porsche.
That's
And you were jet-setting all over the world with this guy, right?
Yeah, we went to Europe for about 6 months. We went to Saint-Tropez last summer.
I'm trying to remember all the stories. Isn't it true this guy changes his apartment every year because of some OCD thing?
OCD. He slept through half of Europe. He would sleep 20 hours a day. I mean, it was basically me in Europe by myself.
What's the line of work?
He runs an $11 billion hedge fund. And he's 28 years old.
Oh, your
barely
hedge.
Goes into work. He just makes a few good choices. Makes the company a couple $100 million, gets 1% of it, so he ends up making $3 to $5 million a year.
Sounds like there's a long prison term in his future somewhere.
No, it's all legal. Hedge funds are highly unregulated.
And he's paying $9,000 a month for his apartment.
Yes. I was his real estate broker. That's how I met him.
And he switches apartments once a year here.
Yeah, because of OCD. He's got original Liechtenstein's. Am I saying it right?
Liechtenstein.
Liechtenstein. Lichterheim. I don't know. Whatever. So he's got original art. Original Picassos, never hung anything up. They all line the floor. They sit on the hallway. No furniture. Gorgeous apartment. But all these things have never been hung on the wall in any of his apartments. Mm-hmm. It's bizarre.
Sounds it.
And why does he move? I know it's the OCD, but what in particular makes him move every year?
Just I think it's mainly an OCD thing, but this apartment, despite the view of the park, doesn't have a terrace. And we were looking for something with a terrace and an outdoor hot tub.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very cool. And Jimmy couldn't offer you anything when you guys were going out?
Muffin would not even take one night. You know what? Never in the whole time we went out about a year, He never took one night off of work. There was not one night that we spent together where we were not in the comedy cellar. Even 9/11, we spent 9/11 together. He called every comedy club in the tri-state area to see if he could get on stage.
I did try, but there were no spots available.
That's dedication.
Yeah. He was dedicated to his craft.
The worst boyfriend I've ever had.
That's not true.
You were awful.
I was a nice boyfriend. I was a gentleman.
You gotta hear this.
Between the nipples and the neglect, I
do
don't
like
know.
my nipples played with.
Oh, did that bother you? Playing with his nipples?
That it has to be something that occurs every single time.
Has to be. It has to be.
What, every time you had to tweak his nipples in the middle of sex?
No, during the whole time. So it makes it very limiting in terms of position.
Yeah.
Wait.
I had to have my nipples tweaked.
While having intercourse
Every time.
the whole time you had to be tweaking his nipples?
So, like, if you guys are doing doggy style, you would have to...
He tweaks his own nipples then.
What I do, I don't tweak them. What I do is this. I don't have to do this. I'll take the thumbs and just tickle the nipples.
See,
motion,
I guess we all have weird things we like done, but something like that you would assume it would be like maybe a 30-second thing. It's like, yeah, it's one of my things, and then you go on to having sex, but you're trying to tell me that the whole time...
The whole entire time, otherwise he will lose the rod.
I lose the rod. I would never be able to come if I didn't get like that done. And even now, if I'm having sex, I don't have to have it the whole time. But if I'm in the area where I want to come, it has to happen.
Wow.
Like, I've had girls doing it, and they stop doing it, and we can still have sex, but no way am I coming.
Right.
No way am I coming.
And generally there's some, dirty talk during it. Which
Gee, you think? First, you can really? Hold on a second, Mother Teresa. One time we're at her apartment, and I'm going down on her, and this is what fucking Miss Enchantress blurts out as I'm going down on her. She goes, "Do you think little girls get wet when their fathers fuck them?" And then she goes, "Ugh!" and she comes.
No way.
That's the absolute truth.
I sincerely wonder if you're molested long enough on a long-term basis, does your body physically react and start to enjoy it? Do you orgasm with your father?
It's a good point, Doc, but to blurt it out while
And
you're
at
having
that, she just comes.
That's not worthy of the Kinsey report? I mean, that's interesting.
I thought so.
I'm scared of you.
Wow.
I'd be scared, too.
And we
stab people.
We set these two up, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
She was part of one of our old radio shows.
Did you tell about our first date?
Where she came in to get smacked really hard by Jimmy in the face.
I was driving. I still remember where I was. I was on 10th Avenue. Like, if Jim Norton is listening, we have a girl in here. She likes to be slapped during sex.
Actually, what I called in was about that. I was wondering if it was wrong that I found the Sopranos rape scene of Dr. Melfi really hot.
All right, I remember that.
I was watching that with my parents, and I had to leave the room. I still remembered. He ripped off her stockings, and he said, "I'm going to fuck you." That was awesome. Like that, like SVU and all those shows are not on for, like, gratuitous sexual enjoyment. Like, those shows are not on to get... I mean, give me a break.
They are, obviously, yeah.
Wow. Well, XM just signed a woman's channel. You'd be perfect for it.
Oh, yeah.
Fit right in with Ellen DeGeneres and the rest of them.
Is that what they're going to put on that women's channel?
The Lifetime channel. And this is the Because You Asked For It hour.
Wow.
What's the channel called? Take 5?
Take 5, I guess.
Yeah, just Take 5, girls.
The Ellen DeGeneres show, basically the audio from her TV show, the Tyra Banks show, the Food Network, and what's...
Home and Garden.
Oh, that's HGTV. Okay. And the Judith Warner Show, all coming to XM Satellite Radio.
Take 5.
Take 5.
Right in the mouth if you don't listen.
I think I'm more pro-man.
So, it's the Have a Knuckle Sandwich whore channel.
So she came in, got slapped around pretty good, and then you guys decided you needed to date, right?
Well, what happened was I came in and no one thought I would slap her. So I slapped her a couple of times, and we kind of laughed about it.
Hard.
Yeah, of course.
On the face and on the ass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot I spanked you.
Hard.
And I like that.
Did Jimmy spank you today?
No, but I just let him watch me pee in the bathroom.
Which was nice.
Yeah.
And it was...
Clean shaven?
Was she, I don't know, completely? She's not wearing underpants.
A little bit. Because I was in the hospital all night. So.
We could all see it's a little bit. Thank you for that. That was very nice.
I didn't get to wipe, so I'm just kind of cleaning up a little bit.
All right.
So
she's got a little something going on there.
She wound up... No, don't point at the toilet paper, rookie.
That's Lysol. Oh.
So anyway, I come
now
in.
She's wiping in front of everybody.
I'm just not a shy girl.
I understand that. All right, go ahead.
So I come in, and I slap her.
Hard.
Yeah. And, we laugh about it. We get along. And I don't know what happened. Did we hang out after that, or did we say you're going to come to the Comedy Cellar that night?
We hung out that night. I went.
Oh,
with
that's
you
right.
to
It was 3
Comedy
to 7.
Cellar.
It was after 7. We left. And we're in the Comedy Cellar upstairs in the Olive Tree, and she goes, can I borrow $20?
30.
Oh, was it 30? Yeah. All right. So I kind of like, all right, well, I know where this is going to go. I won't be seeing her again.
Yep.
And I guess, what is it, an hour later, she comes back. I'm like, well, where were you? She's like, I went to Washington Square Park. I tried to buy Coke, but I got robbed at knife point. I'm like, oh, good. Well, I'm having a kebab. Would you like some?
that was their first date.
That was our first date. And then she wouldn't tell me where she lived because she was afraid I was going to stalk her. So I dropped her off like 2 blocks from her house.
And ate me out in the car.
In the car, yeah. Ate her out in the car. And I still lived in Jersey at the time.
Was it nice?
The car?
No, the eating.
Yeah, actually, he's a good head giver.
Yes.
Really?
Oh, what a guy.
Did you have to tweak your nips as you were doing it?
No.
It was just all about her at that point?
He's much more into oral sex than, the traditional vaginal sex.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then where did this relationship go from there?
We dated for almost a year.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
A lot of turbulent times.
Any big arguments?
You think? A couple?
I'm a little high maintenance.
Jimmy was...
Yeah. No, wait, that's not true.
Jimmy was really into her in the beginning there.
Oh, yeah.
In the beginning? Not through the whole thing?
No, once we broke up, I wasn't. But, once we were dated, I was, of course.
Yeah.
What type of high maintenance is she?
Do you still have any feelings left?
I probably like you more now because you're my friend. You're the only ex I'm friends with. She's the only ex I've ever...
So is there like a reconciliation you ever think about?
I don't think we'd probably get along like that. I mean, we fight too much. You tap a lot. You're a sociopath. I have my
OCD.
problem. You think a little OCD? We go into restaurants, and this is always nice. And she starts turning the forks upside down. And I'm like, why? And
I feel like the tines are coming at my eyes. It's so OCD. Like that is the most abnormal thing that you've ever heard of.
No, that's good.
Forks being on the table.
The tines.
That's
Tines.
I wouldn't say his
coming
name,
at my eyes.
Can I say
wow.
Boy?
And it sounds normal today.
That is fantastic.
She can't look at the Scorpions albums covers.
Oh, with the forks.
I can't look on anything like in a Staples store, anything that's on a hook. I can't look straight on and things that are pointed
because it looks like they're coming at you.
Yeah.
What about like a straw coming out of a cup?
I don't love it. That's why I just
because you got to bring it right up to your face.
Yeah, I just stick it right in my mouth.
I guess she doesn't like giving head with that thing coming at you, huh?
Because I can put the whole thing in my mouth. So
that's a blunt object too.
She solved that problem.
Very sharp.
I figured out how to get over the whole gag reflex thing.
Was there times that you would get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom?
Oh my God, I pee like every 5 minutes.
No.
He's the only person I know that pees as much as I do.
That's kind of where we bonded. Passing by the toilet. Yeah, we would just kind of wink, like a little "I love you" nod. And
Jim, why don't you explain? Because you have said it a few times on the show.
Oh, no. Well, she was at times she used to enjoy partaking in a little. Let's just say her and Ben would have had a heck of a relationship. Yeah.
Why? What does that mean?
That you enjoyed partaking in a little of the nose stuff.
Oh, I have not touched the nose stuff in years now.
No, I know, but she would do
Tristan.
What?
But she would have to get up in the middle of the night.
I do have
a
big hole in my nose.
You do?
Too bad this isn't. Yeah, you could see it. You could stick one pinky through it.
From Coke?
Yeah, the
Holy
pinky's in it.
shit,
It's
stop
exactly the size of a pencil eraser.
Are you kidding?
No.
Can we burnt through your septum?
Yeah, from about 17 to 21, 22.
Can we push some string through it or something and you do do a little...
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah?
Sure.
All right, guys, get something she could stick in her nose and out the other side there. I got to see this.
I really
Jim,
don't
you
have
want to explain those?
So my buddy was getting married. He's a cop. In South Jersey. And it's 3 a.m. And this is when I lived in that awful dump in Cliffside Park.
That was a dump.
It really was. I'll tell you one thing. Our fights were never about money. They were never about money. It was always about time
You never
off.
gave me any.
You never asked for any. I would have anyway, but you never asked.
You wouldn't have?
No, I would have a little bit. But you never asked.
Will you give me that money now?
Yeah, I got a few bucks for you.
Okay.
So it's 3 a.m.
I'll do something for it.
Good.
Go ahead, Jimmy. Jesus. These two are the best.
Shouldn't we be together?
Oh, You're like Burns and Allen.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
I think we're more like Burns and cigarettes, but...
Well, yeah.
So listen, she would go... This is the night before my buddy got married, and she's in my room, and she keeps getting running to the bathroom with her purse. And I'm like, what are you doing running to the bathroom with your purse? And she's like, I'm just going to the bathroom. And I'm like, you're bringing your purse. Do you think that I don't know what's going on?
Right.
So she's going to the bathroom. She's doing blow. 3 in the morning. I'm trying to sleep because my...
Sometimes I was legitimately urinating.
Sure, with a purse, because it's always good to carry your purse.
No, I hid the purse under the what do you call it, cabinet thing?
For what?
So I didn't have to keep carrying the purse.
Why would you have to carry the purse?
So you wouldn't know what I was doing.
How did I not know what you were doing? You were carrying your purse.
Well, I just didn't want you to know how many times I was doing.
I was laying there with you, and every time you go to the bathroom, you come back, you're laying in bed, and you'd be chitting and chatting and talking.
Grinding teeth.
I'm not tired. Are you tired? I'm not tired. Are you tired? No, I'm wide awake. I'm not tired. Let's go to that wedding tomorrow. It's going to be a fun wedding. He's getting married. It's going to be fun. When are you going on honeymoon?
Get into that.
And so we go to the wedding the next day, and it was just a disaster, and the whole way down, she's just cranky, and she has to throw up, and they would park in the parking lot, and she's like, is it all right if I just stay in here and sleep for a little while you go into... I'm like, can you just fucking be normal for once? Can you just be human?
Oh, man.
And we actually wound up having...
That must have been a great scene, though.
It actually turned out to be a nice day.
I felt like I was going to OD, though. I got some ginger ale. I needed to get something into my blood sugar. I've been drinking and sniffing lines all night. I really just felt like I couldn't stand and like I was going to pass out.
Yeah. It was actually that actually turned out to be a good... I don't know how that one got salvaged, but that actually turned out to be a good
No, then I ate some food and I was fine. And, then I went to AA for a while. Then I took the 12 steps back out of the bar. Back into the bar.
Did you ever leak on Jimmy?
He would not let me do that with him. I don't know why.
I don't know why we never peed.
Did you want to?
I would have done it, and I asked him several times, and I imagine I'm the only girl he said no to with that.
No, I don't know why we didn't, to be honest with you.
I kept asking you. You never wanted me to.
I don't know why.
There's something there.
What was the...
Is it because you liked her that much or something?
No, I mean, I did, but it wasn't... I didn't separate, I don't think.
Was there a last straw, a blowout, this ends the relationship?
Involves Opie.
Why does it involve me?
Because Jim and I are supposed to have dinner at about 7. I talked to you while you were leaving the show, and I'm sitting home till about midnight, and I've been calling him, and I'm annoyed, and and this has been going on a lot lately, that he's just not showing up, or we make tentative plans for 7, and he wants to hang out at 2 in the morning when I'm getting up for work the next day at 7 a.m. So then he calls me and he said, well, like, Opie wouldn't let me leave. It was, like, a business thing, and Opie wouldn't let me leave, and I just had to talk to Opie.
No, wow. We had a business dinner one time. I couldn't go.
And I said, that's fucking it.
We never did business dinners ever.
Of course not.
No, we did. It was that time when you said...
2 in the morning.
Oh, you lying sack of shit.
He was probably, like, trolling for trannies.
No, you should have a lie detector strap one on Jimmy.
Yeah, so I said, that's it. I'm done, and that was it.
Yeah, I was driving down the FDR drive.
All right, hold on. She's sticking what is that? Dental floss in one nostril, and she's going to pull it out the other.
Wait, you're putting pictures? You can't.
No, you can't.
No pictures.
I get stressed that she's really hot.
Can't put any pictures.
She's a kook, but she's
Oh, this is a cool magic trick.
She's showing. It looks like dental floss or string up one nostril.
I certainly can't.
Why not?
You've been everywhere else.
Certainly can't. Just pull it out of her nostril there, Jimmy. Help her out. Help a gal out.
Wait, you gotta...
All right, she's got it up one nostril, but she can't get it out the other one through the hole that she burned through.
Oh, you know what?
By doing too much blow.
Don't. Oh, don't.
Oh, now she's taking a pen to really shove it.
No, don't do it.
Oh, my God,
you're going to give yourself a nosebleed.
This chick rocks. She's using
Don't put it with the pen.
The point of the pen.
Stop. You're going to give yourself a big, bad nosebleed.
She's shoving it through to get it through the hole.
Anyone have a tweezer?
You got to have something. How about use that straw?
Stop it.
You know how to use a straw, I'm sure.
Oh, why are you doing that?
She is working.
Wait, I need to make a little ball out of this.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Gotta make a ball out of it.
Tweak it.
Get the ball through the hole.
And then pull it out the other side. She did this much coke that she burned a hole in her nostrils there.
I got it. I can feel
In between the nostrils, I should say, right? All right. Eric can't look at this. Steve is fascinated.
Really am.
Yeah.
Anthony's kind of looking away.
I can't. No.
He's a mess.
Doesn't anyone have tweezers?
Yeah, help the girl out.
I know.
Come on. Help her out, Steve.
Letter opener.
Want to try the letter opener?
No
letter opener.
You're gonna end up profusely bleeding.
All right, what are you doing
Yeah,
now?
just be careful you don't cut yourself.
I'm gonna get this fixed anyway.
What are you doing? What's that?
Don't use a paperclip.
No, stop. You're gonna make yourself bleed. Stop it.
This is the coolest thing.
No, it is not.
All right, what happened there now?
All right, I gotta get the knot through.
Of course you do. Use the paperclip. There you go. All right. All right.
Why are you doing this?
Don't use a paperclip. That's gonna make
use
bleed.
the paperclip. I think that's a good
You
idea.
are gonna start bleeding.
No.
So badly from the nose.
You can't tell me what to do anymore, mister.
Yeah, but you don't want to bleed all over the console.
Who cares?
Do
You
you
know
have-
how many times this thing has bled?
Exactly.
Good point.
Oh my God.
All right, she's trying to push the thing through the hole in between her nostrils.
No. It's okay.
No,
you don't
got
have
to see
do
this.
it. You really don't have to.
I
do
guess
that.
I guess you just can't do it.
No,
Oh Jesus, Opie, don't.
I guess you just can't do it.
She's gonna put every pen up her nose.
Yeah, I guess you can't
It's
do
a
it.
pen cap. That's
all right, now
logical.
she's pushing. Maybe there's not really a hole there. That's what I'm starting to
Oh
think.
my God, Opie.
That's
don't.
what I'm starting to think.
Boy, you
She's
are
really-
so tricky with your psychology. Oh, I bet you can't do it.
Wow.
I bet there's no hole there
It's
anyway.
the Young and Anthony show.
You getting closer there? She's
No,
got all sorts of
stop.
stuff
There's
shoved
no-
up her one nostril. She's got a finger in the other nostril. She's trying to pull it through.
Oh.
Anything?
Wait, there's got to be a pragmatic way to do this.
Exactly.
I can feel it on the other.
You're not as hot when you're picking your nose like that. You know that, right?
I'm not picking. Come on, fucker. Come on.
No good.
It's got a leg up in the air, so now we're all just checking out her freaking push. It's too bad we can't get pictures of her up on the site, because the downloads would be just enormous. What do you think? What's going on there? Should we just wait around?
Stop.
I feel it. I feel it.
No, you feel a clot probably. Oh.
All right, let me just go to the phones while she attempts to do this magic
Do
trick.
you have a mirror that anyone can hold?
I'm sure you have plenty.
Ben's probably got one.
Yeah, go ask Ben. Bob, Jersey, what's up?
Hey,
Hey.
the Norton and Cocor show. 2 words, golden ticket.
Golden ticket. Yeah, we'll
See you, boys.
Ah! It's bloody!
Well, yeah. Of course
Holy
it's-
motherfucker! What is wrong with you? The whole... What is that? Is that... It's all bloody.
Dude, she is covered, like, the blood now is...
Wait, what?
Do you have a mirror so I can wipe the blood?
Here you go. Look at that. Wait, what is that she shoved up her nose, by the way? Is it dental floss or just a piece of string?
Piece of string.
All right, it's a piece of string, so it goes in one nostril, nice and white. It's now out the other side as well, and it's bloody. It's red. It's pink.
Well, yeah, I had to scrape the hole to, you know.
Oh, my God.
All right, now tie a knot.
I was going to tie a little bow.
No.
There you go. Now she's tied a knot. It's gone all...
Muffin, tie me a bow.
No, it's blood on it.
Come on, tie a yellow ribbon, baby.
All right, Norton is now tying a knot.
Oh, my God.
A bow, you know what a bow is. I know what a bow is.
All
Don't
right.
pull, because
I'm not
going to
pull.
These two are just a mess.
Oh, my God.
All right, Norton is now tying a cute little bow with the string that is in one nostril and out the other. Ah, look how cute that looks. Can we get a picture of that without your eyes or anything? Or an extreme close-up?
Take a close up. Then where's your face? You'll have to approve the picture.
I just signed a contract yesterday. I'm not supposed to. What I got with most staff's people. I just signed a contract yesterday.
You just signed a contract.
Okay. Well, they won't put your face. They'll show only your nose. Trust me, they won't put your face. If you don't like the picture, they won't put it up.
You signed a contract with who?
It was a record label.
Don't say which one.
You like sing too?
Yeah.
Just take the picture and then
you guys met
just
me.
Photoshop it so you just have the nose.
No head.
No, they won't. They won't. Relax.
Cover your eyes.
That's
Just
not something I say often.
They could photo. They could Photoshop it.
Cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. So
It's okay. No, rather not.
Really?
Yeah, because then you could get the entire
When I
nose.
first met you
just
guys,
flip it.
when I went on the air, I was signed to Warner
Let
Brothers.
me see. Wow, that's a sweet shot.
Let me see.
All right, Steve, why don't you let her see? The blood doesn't come out as good in the
Oh, that makes my nose look big. Can you get me at a different angle?
Yeah, we could do a couple
Gives me,
different
like,
angles.
Nig nose. That's huge.
It gives her like Nig nose.
Yeah, my nose is not that big. I want an accurate depiction of my nose.
All right, why don't we get an accurate? This is the worst. It is really.
When I met you guys the first time I came in, when I was about 22, 23, that's a little better. I still have the Nig nose. I was signed to one of the 5 I was signed to Warner Brothers, and they flipped out that I went on the air.
No, really?
And put pictures on. I did get dropped right after 9/11, not because of that, but they were not happy that I went on the air.
Yeah. So, are you guys gonna hook up again?
We might have sex, right?
Yeah, we may have sex.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. We get along good as friends. I mean,
Does anyone have a scissors? I want this out now.
Oh, you want this out now?
It's trying to get me creeped out.
It'll come out. Don't worry.
Don't worry, it'll come out.
Well, now I
just had scissors.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sit there. She'll have to sit there for a little while. We got to find some
I
scissors.
feel like one of those old Chinese dudes that have like this.
Oh yeah, the long
Yeah.
Chinese mustache. Oh, all right. So you guys might have sex again?
Yeah, someday.
Yeah,
you may.
And you broke the plasma TV. Did we talk about that?
No, we did not.
What happened there?
Well, that was
This
when
is with the ex-boyfriend that
He's
she's
the
still
head
kind of
guy.
involved with, right?
Yeah, I just came from his house right now. He lives a block away.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's not going to come here and kill us, is he?
He's like a little Jewish slub. He's not gonna. No.
No.
I've met him a couple times. He was a nice guy. He wasn't a bad dude.
He doesn't get out of bed. He sleeps like 16 hours a day. All he wants to do is be in bed. He's very depressed.
Let me cut this.
All right, Jimmy's now going to cut the string.
Mazel tov.
And there you go. There, you're free. How's it feel?
There you go. Little auction item.
I can't believe it bled. It hasn't bled in forever. Yeah, so when I caught him with the hooker, before I wasn't going to be violent against him because we.
So he likes a lot of hookers.
Well,
he likes the hookers.
I don't know. I don't know what he's actually done. If he's cheated on me with just the 2 hookers I caught him with, or if he cheated on me with a lot more, which is what the lie detector test is for. So yeah, when I found out. I took, I guess it was a big garbage can, one of those big silver garbage cans, and I just started breaking the plasma screen TVs and the projector. You know, he's got one of those TVs, you press a button, a projection screen comes down.
That's a lot of money.
But the expensive part is the projector. Yeah.
Why did he not kill you?
Well, he was trying to stop me, and then I saw a champagne glass, and I banged it against one of the armoires, and I just took it and started cutting his leg. I went into such a rage I don't even remember. I mean, I went to like a rage blackout. But this is a year ago that I did this to him, and you see his leg now, and oh, he's got scars. And he tells us, he will tell every single one of his friends, everyone he meets, he'll show them the scars, and it's just like my ex-girlfriend's a psychopath. He never includes the part about she caught me with a hooker and then stabbed me. It's just she stabbed me.
What did you do to the hooker? She ran out of there?
No, that's not how I caught him. I caught him after the fact.
Does any life really need this much drama?
I don't
know.
Is
it always like last night was the OD? Like, is it every
well,
night?
I left
there's just
him.
something
I left
that
him, and I guess he flipped out, and I left him. I said, "We'll still be friends. You're gonna do what you say."
No. I mean, do you just maybe sit and watch TV one night? Is there a night where you go, wow, I really didn't do anything and nothing happened to me?
Yeah, I work out, night. I read. I'm pretty mellow.
Yeah?
I'm not that into going out or being wild that so much anymore.
There's not just something every day that's happening?
Well, lately I've been in a little legal trouble.
Yeah, what?
Just recently.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I have... There's like a story. You guys
we love stories.
Of course there's a story.
Let's hear the story.
So before me and my ex had split up the first time, I'm very into yoga. I can do all sorts of crazy poses, handstands. If you want.
Oh, can you do a handstand?
I can do.
You
a
got to
handstand.
be to fuck Jimmy and tweak his nipples. You had to take yoga, Jimmy.
I don't believe you could do a headstand and like a yoga person. So why don't you try one?
A headstand against the wall or something?
Yeah.
If you need it.
All right.
Well, I could do a headstand against the wall.
All right.
Do it
all right.
all against. Wait,
Yeah, do it against that other wall.
Don't hit your feet
Yeah,
on
'cause the
that.
speaker's
Ladies and
there.
gentlemen,
Sorry,
the only
interns.
reason we're having her do this is because she's wearing a skirt with no panties.
Jesus.
Oh my God! Look at that view. Oh my God! What is it? Oh my God! This chick
All
doesn't
right.
Give up. Shit about anything. Can we take that picture? No one will know.
If you cover the cooch,
Well, no, we.
All right, yeah.
pull up my skirt.
All right.
And you want to
Well,
Tuck it between my legs.
oh.
Kind of defeat the purpose.
Well, her skirt is pretty much up near her head now, and she's not wearing panties. And look at that, she can do a headstand, Anthony.
She can do a headstand. Very good, Opie. I was using that gag when I was 10.
Other way, jackass.
Sorry.
Yeah, Jimmy's pulling the skirt
Jackass.
down more. You don't need to pull it down anymore
She's
at this point.
chastising him. He's trying to cover it up, like he's trying to stick it between the legs. The skirt.
It almost looks like it
And it
could
keeps falling down.
It almost looks like it could talk.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is funny. All right, I guess you could do a headstand. That's
There
very
you
impressive.
go. Very good.
You got very nice legs, by the way.
The picture. Or
No, it's okay.
No,
You
it
can't get
kinda
through the door if
defeats
you
the
do it. Come down.
purpose.
Yeah, come on down.
Cheeks.
Cheeks. Wow, look at that. Very nice.
I can also do another cool yoga thing.
All right. Oh, this could be a good one, Anthony. I don't even know what it's called. Walking the dog,
Like the
or I
crab
don't know.
walk
Jesus. Wow, that is
Crab.
pretty cool.
type walk or something.
It's like a crab walk where you balance yourself on your hands.
Very nice.
A little rocking back and forth.
Wow.
Yes. All right.
Sorry that I didn't wear panties. I didn't think
Well,
I'd be
you
in any
know.
position.
Fine. It comes with the job. You know?
Okay,
It comes
so
with the
back to
territory
the yoga
here.
thing. When the first time around with my ex, I've always been into yoga and Pilates and very working out a lot. This was my favorite yoga teacher. Ooh, I'm thirsty now.
Just don't say her name.
Excuse me.
Yeah, don't say any names.
We'll call her Satan.
Okay. Satan. Ooh, I like that.
Because it rhymes with her name.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So if anyone wants to harass Satan. Anyway, so she was my favorite yoga teacher. Took her class constantly. And my ex got in a fight with his, he gets personally trained. They come to his house, et cetera, so he got into a fight with his personal yoga teacher and said, "Can you find me someone else?" And I said, "I know the best. She's great." So he starts using her as a trainer, and she was a great trainer. And I don't know why, but he pitted us against each other. Well, I guess I have to premise this by saying my ex-boyfriend.
Premise it?
Yeah. So everyone understands. My ex-boyfriend was that grammatically?
Preface.
Yeah.
It sounded good to me.
No, premise. I don't know about that. We can look that up after.
Preface. Yeah, preface it.
Yeah.
All right, so you're smarter than I am.
No, I'm just doing that for Jimmy's sake.
Yeah.
He
All right.
wanted to. Just being pussy whipped.
No, I didn't even notice.
You are so fucking submissive when she is here.
That's not true.
Yes, you are. Stop it.
I'm very dominant, aren't I?
Aren't I? Ask for him.
R&I looks at me for approval.
Well, that was a joke, stupid. That was kind of what I was doing.
Oh, okay. Over my head.
Now go ahead. Now you premised it. Go ahead.
So anyway, all right. The boyfriend before this one,
yeah,
I was a real estate broker after I got dropped from Warner Brothers. And so I started dating the owner of the company, who's about 20 years my senior. So, but it made my real estate life easier. And then I ran off with this rich, young hedge fund boy. So anyway, my favorite yoga teacher, I hired for him as his trainer. And he's kind of a troublemaker, and he was very immature at the time. This is, he's 27 now, so he's 25 then. And he was always trying to pit me against people and make me jealous. So he starts saying that the yoga teacher is saying that she sees me at the gym with my ex, and that we're holding hands, and that my current boyfriend should hire a detective because I'm definitely screwing my ex. So that, of course, pisses me off, and I call his house when she's there, and I'm like, put her on the phone, and I'm like, you can curse on the air?
Yeah, you can.
And, I'm like, you motherfucking cunt, I ought to come over there and bust your fucking face apart. So she's flipped out, wants to get a restraining order, et cetera, et cetera. Time goes on. She and I, obviously, it puts a strain on
both of your.
It puts a strain on the relationship between.
Try the word R.
I want him to drop her as a yoga teacher.
Hour.
He won't do it. It's something we fight about constantly. So then finally, you know, our relationship deteriorates. I caught him with the hooker, which is, I didn't walk in on it. I caught him in an interesting way. But I caught him with the hooker, and the night we break up, I go out to Pusty's and run into the yoga teacher. And she marches up to me and says, you owe me an apology, this, that, and the other. I never, you know, and I said, well, this is what he told me that you said. And she's like, I never said that. And I honestly believe that I honestly believe she didn't say that. I think he was just being a troublemaker. So he and I are broken up. She and I become, like, not real friends, but, like, best go-out friends, because she knows. All of a sudden, she went from this yoga girl who was, like, screwing around with 23-year-old broke kids, and she gets around me, and I start taking her to, like, celebrity parties and introducing her to billionaires and going on yachts. So she was just, like, all of a sudden changed. She got her boobs done and just was, like, into nothing but being where the scene is, etc. So a week ago or 2 weeks ago, my very best friend who I grew up with all my life found out that she has a brain tumor. And she's going to lose half her hearing getting the tumor operated on. So the yoga teacher invites us out to the Hamptons, to someone's estate, and we're just going to have a mellow weekend, you know, to take my friend's mind off her brain tumor. Not like the Hamptons will really help, but, you know.
Really possible to take someone's mind off a brain tumor?
Yeah, I know.
It's a rough one.
Yeah, so
we use the term take her mind.
So I, of course, you know, out of respect, told my boyfriend that I rented 2 hotel rooms, I rented a house, and we also had this estate to stay at. So
I forgot. Where is this going?
Oh, to my arrest recently.
All right.
Okay, I'll make a long story short.
Too late.
It is too late. All right. So basically, this yoga whore did not want me to bring any men because she's a semi-attractive girl, and my best friend is beautiful. She wants to bring out, like, other beautiful girls to kind of, like, whore out so she can be around rich guys. And the owner of the estate really liked me. And then I went and picked up my boyfriend from the train, and he's there, and she's pissed off, and she, you know, he's her client. So she drags him outside. She said, I told Aaron this. I didn't want any guys here. I want you to get out of here. And then the owner of the estate comes over and he says, you know, I just met all these girls today. You're welcome to stay. We're having dinner. Please just, you know, I'll keep her in line. Don't even think of leaving. So she sees that we're not packing our stuff. So she calls my boyfriend on the phone from her cell phone and says, I was just doing this to protect you. Aaron, not my real name, just fucked the owner of the house about an hour ago, right before you got here. So then I go and I try to get her in the house, but she, like, locks the door first so I don't get to her. So then, after that, I made she was the main victim of the Puerto Rican Day Parade. She was the one that got, like, assaulted that's on all the video. So, you know, I basically told her that what I was going to do to her would make the Puerto Rican Day Parade look like the Robinson family picnic.
There is just too much drama in your life.
Would that not I did not fuck the owner. Wouldn't that piss you off if someone lied to your girlfriend and said that, like, lied about you?
Right.
That would make you furious.
Furious.
All right, your photo's up with the string. Wow.
That's like real betrayal. She was one of my friends, and she went and lied to my boyfriend and tried to sabotage my relationship.
All right, that's a wonderful story.
So you got arrested.
So she pressed charges because, yeah, I also had someone have a conversation with her. She pressed charges, and I thought they were just calling me down to talk to me, and they arrested me. And now I've retained Puffy's lawyer, the one who got Puffy off that gun trial.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm sure he won't be expensive.
No.
Oh, God, it's 10 grand just for the retainer.
What a story. All right, well, we're going to take a break from this.
It's not that interesting of a story.
It was all right.
There's just too much drama in your life. You got to spend more nights just doing nothing.
Well,
just doing nothing.
I spend a lot of nights doing
nothing. We want to thank Jim Norton's ex-girlfriend for stopping by. I mean, you're hanging for the rest of the show, I guess. We got the band Flight Paris outside the studio.
Right.
We'll talk to them next. And we'll do other stuff, I guess. Autographed baseball showing up for our auction.
Oh.
I'm looking at a Cal Ripken.
Come on.
Autographed baseball that we're going to add to the Opie and Anthony auction, Anthony.
And you know what? You know it's real.
Certificate of authenticity.
But you know it's real because
we
know he signed it.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's definitely a real autograph from Cal Ripken. We're getting a bunch of other baseball signed by other guys, and that will be added to our Opie and Anthony auction. All the new items that we're starting to collect this week will go up on Friday, Anthony.
Right.
But we have a lot of items you can bid on right now as we speak. You just go to opieandanthony.com. The link is there, okay? My skates are over $5,000 at this point. And, of course, 100% of the proceeds will go to help the victims of Hurricane Katrina. That's the... What is that?
That's the latest total.
Oh, the latest total is we've made $15,362. Not too bad. All right, we're going to regroup and we'll continue.
I can't find a bra that will holster my massive hooters.
I'm very proud of my big tits.
Thank God for Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
All right, we're back with the Opie and Anthony program. It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday. You know what that's about, hopefully. If not, go to opieandanthony.com to get your WOW stickers. If you have a WOW in your car, you're in it. Girls are out there willing to flash you as you drive around if they see that fine WOW sticker or homemade WOW sign or WOW written in the back of dirt on the trailers there.
Rick from Rhode Island is asking, ask Sex Bagel how to spell hole from the picture link of Jim's ex-girlfriend.
How do you spell hole?
If you spell it W-H-O-L-E, I'm going to spit my gum in your hair.
What?
H-O-L-E.
I don't know. I haven't looked at the link or anything. Where is it available?
Yeah, because the picture of Jimmy's ex, well, her nose with the string thing is up.
Is it on Opie and Anthony?
Is up on opieandanthony.com.
Oh, God, I got to go through Foundry. Oh, boy.
Let's see. I don't see where they... Where's the word
Burnt
hole?
a hole. W-H-O-L-E.
I know, you
Now,
really are dumb.
who wrote that?
Me.
You did.
Uh-huh.
With a string to the nose because you burnt a hole.
It's nice it burnt an entire. It burnt a complete.
Yeah, Ben has a comment that a lot of people are making, so let's get this out of the way. Ben, Philly, what's up?
Hey, guys. Hey, Beefy Tits, how you doing?
I don't appreciate that. How you doing?
Good. I just got to say, this girl, I mean, I know Jimmy screwed her and everything, but she is really bringing the show down. I mean, I don't know why we got to hear about all her crap.
I don't know about that. She was
She's
on
a crazy person.
She was on 40 minutes, and I think she gave us 30 minutes of good radio, easily.
I don't know. I didn't catch all the last half, and that was really bringing me down. Like I said, she's just another dumb bitch.
All right. Anthony, we got Flight Paris outside the studio.
Uh-huh.
Don decided to book this band because we were on vacation or something, and he panicked. Or I don't know. We'll get to the bottom of it after the show.
I don't know what happened.
Don, who runs 202, in general does a very good job for us, but we had a little problem with the booking of a couple of guests recently, and one of them is outside the studio waiting to come in for a very exciting interview from your pals Opie and Anthony and Jim Norton.
I have no idea.
So why don't we get Flight Paris in here, and we'll see where it goes.
All right.
Don thinks we could just make radio gold out of anything, so we'll give it a shot here, Anthony.
Sure.
Entering the studio, Flight Paris.
Just let them.
Aaron, sit over there. Just don't touch Anthony, please.
Why?
Because he's got his own problems.
I don't. No one touch.
There, you.
I go crazy.
You sit over there.
So I can't give you a hug?
No.
No.
There's nothing going on here.
Maybe we'll have.
Don't make a fucking maniac out of me.
Maybe we'll have you interview Flight Paris.
Now I want to touch you.
What?
Now I'm getting OCD about touching you.
No, there's no touching. I swear to God, get the fuck away from me. I'll kill you. I will fucking kill you.
Let me tap your arm.
I'll fucking kill you.
Let me tap your arm.
Poe, get in here.
He doesn't like being touched.
Master Poe.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna
I'll have her fucking taken out. I swear. She will be killed.
Hit her with some Aspirin.
No one touches me.
He doesn't like being touched.
No hug?
No hug, no touching.
Why?
Because I'm a fucking mental patient.
Does Opie get to touch you?
No one touches Anthony.
What about your girlfriend?
I've known Anthony for 10 years. We almost hugged
That's
once.
all. You know who?
Do you sanitize her first? How does she
My
touch you?
girlfriend, my mommy. Who else can touch me?
Sometimes we like
No one
we'll
touches
do.
me.
Sometimes we'll do a little, not even a handshake, a little, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Little, almost a high five.
Any contact with the high five or
Barely.
no?
No one touches Anthony ever.
I don't like being touched by strangers. I don't know people. I don't know you. I don't like.
But she doesn't have any germs, Anthony.
It's not germs.
What is it?
I washed the blood off my hands just now.
That might
you
be
have
it.
the gum in your mouth.
I'll
and
shake
it is
hands.
now in your hand. No.
No.
I saw you wipe your pussy with the fucking toilet paper.
I washed
right here
my
in the
hands.
I didn't see you wash your hands. And now you have the gum that was in your mouth in your hand as you're talking.
I could shake with the right.
There's no shaking. There's no shaking.
I gave her
Can
a
you
hug.
give me a kiss
Hello.
on the
No
cheek?
kissing, no shaking, no touching.
I gave her a hug. Hello. I
Can we
haven't seen
rub
her in a while.
elbows?
Good for you.
Can we rub elbows?
No. There's nothing. Now you have the gum that was
How
in your
about-
mouth in your hand.
What do you think? I have like HIV or something?
I don't know
And-
shit.
But there's a problem here because now her OCD's kicked in.
Yeah, now I'm
How
obsessed
about
with touching you.
How about you guys touch feet?
No.
Can't we touch some part of skin to skin?
No.
Oh, cool shirt, the Penguin brand.
How about a foot to foot?
Mouse to foot.
Anthony's getting ready to jump out the window.
Come on, let's back of the
Best
hand.
of
Back of the hand.
Best of pose in the middle of Anthony
High five.
and
No.
Jim Norton's ex.
I don't.
Anthony, she's
No.
clean. She went out with Jim Norton for a year.
Yeah. I wore a condom the first time.
Come on, you let Muffin shake your hand.
I love this. I haven't been able to instigate in a long
You
time.
would let
No.
Muffin shake your hand, but not me.
I've never shaken Jimmy's hand.
Never.
Ever.
No.
I don't think I've ever touched Jimmy.
We
You
brushed once.
touched him.
Barely. I've known Anthony for...
All right, touch my leg.
I think...
No.
Touch
I've known
my leg.
Anthony
I'm
for
not
10
touching.
years, and did we hug once maybe when we got fired?
You can't.
Someone would have had to have died. That's the only way I
What
can
about
imagine.
a breast? Will you touch a breast?
No, I'm not touching.
A knee. Tap me on the knee. Pat on the head. Pat on the head.
I'm not touching.
Come on.
Anthony,
There's no
Look, she has no panties on.
Oh,
Just
come
touching.
on.
No shit, she's got no
Can't-
panties on.
Got no panties?
Can I do you down to a pat on the head? Come on.
No.
Hey, Flight Paris. Just,
Fight Paris.
Oh, flight.
Fight.
Fight. I mean, why am I saying flight? I'm sorry, guys. Wait, hey. She's reaching her hand
I
over.
swear to
She's
God.
less than 2
I just
feet
want
away
the
from
right
I
guy.
got, you know
Anthony.
something though? I got Poe between us, so I know
I
everything's
just spent
cool.
last night in a hospital. Life's been hard.
You know how many germs are in a hospital?
I'm under indictment. Please.
No.
Anthony, I feel like you'll give me good luck if you just touch me. It'll take a second out of your life.
No, I don't touch people.
Just touch her fingertips.
No.
Touch, come
Touch.
on.
Look at her right there.
I'm OCDing out. It's going to drive me crazy. Okay, he touched you. No.
No.
Anthony.
All right, well.
You will have to continue going nuts. I don't touch people. And I especially don't touch women that I watch wipe.
I just washed my hand.
I don't
Want to
care.
smell my hand?
No.
Was it with the Lysol or the toilet paper?
No,
I went
toilet
and
paper.
I went and washed
In that seat.
She's not wearing panties.
I
and-
went and I washed
and
my
she-
hands.
Hold
in
on,
the
let me
bathroom.
explain to the band Fight Paris what's going on here.
Fight or flight?
It's
Fight.
Fight? Like you want to fight Paris Hilton?
No, exactly.
Yeah, we'll find out what that's all about in a second. But let me get everything up to speed here. This cuckoo is his ex, Jim Norton's ex.
My ex.
They used to go out, but they don't anymore. There's a whole another thing going on with another ex, and she came in. She's now wearing panties. So then we all went to the bathroom to take leaks. She decided she needed to take a leak in the men's room. I left. She took a leak in front of Jimmy. Then she came back in here and just kind of wiped up in front of everybody.
Because there wasn't any toilet paper in the men's room,
Yeah.
so I was still a little drippy.
Studio to wipe.
Huh?
Well, there was toilet paper there. I was still a little drippy. I just a little dab.
Just a dab, not a wipe, just a dab.
Just a dab.
Would you show the band the goods?
What?
The goods?
The goods.
No, I already did the handstand. Did you get a picture?
What? No, because we're not allowed to really take pictures of you.
Well,
She's hot, right, boys?
Yeah, totally.
You want to do a headstand for the guys?
Yeah, you can do handstands.
yes.
No, she'll do a headstand. She's really good at yoga, so.
Ooh, nice.
What the hell? What are you doing?
Tying up.
No, we don't want you to tie up.
All right, whatever.
Come on, be a trooper.
No pictures,
There's
right?
no pictures.
No pictures.
All right, fellas.
Muffin, what do you think? Should
Go
I
ahead.
do it?
Yeah,
or-
sure.
Should
Yeah.
I tie the skirt or what?
No, for what?
Jim
There's always
Norton.
no cameras.
I can't wait for the
Isn't it
Photoshop. Jim
adorable?
Norton's little pet name is Muffin.
So what? It's cute.
All right, there you go, guys. What do you think? They're all nice. All right, but don't pay attention to that. Just look at the form of the headstand.
Right, look, very straight.
Perfect posture.
Yeah, very good posture.
See, there you go.
Right leg, left
Oh.
leg, split.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's whistling.
You wouldn't happen to be a dancer, would you?
No.
Wow.
I am a good dancer.
No, I got you.
All right, there you go. So, Fight Paris is in studio. You right, Anthony?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
That was a nice handstand. Headstand, my bad. Headstand. It was really nice.
Headstand.
Yeah, huge difference.
I got skills, baby.
Oh, shit.
Skills to pay.
My God.
Oh, Christ on a pony. Insane.
Now there.
The girl, Opie, she is so fucking insane.
Oh, I know. I love it.
I don't.
I know you don't. That's why I'm being this guy.
Now her and Jimmy are telling secrets.
What is she telling you, Jimmy?
It's a secret.
Yeah, I think he won't tell. I think
Secrets don't make friends.
Really?
I think he'll.
Yeah, secrets are no good.
I think he'll keep it between us.
Yeah, you're not going to share.
You guys are setting up for something?
It was something at my behest that I requested.
Behest.
Yes. She likes to use the word behest
in her legal writings.
Could you hand me that
Well-
stack of papers over there?
Which one? There's
like
That's
money over here.
all of them.
It's an OCD thing. Just give her papers, please. She's been known to stab people.
Give
me my papers.
You guys think you're a crazy band. You've met your match,
Well,
trust
what
me.
is the legal agreement?
I know, you need the legal... Where's the legal agreement? I think I ripped that up, actually. I'm not even
You
kidding.
did not.
Shoot in the shredder.
All right.
I mean, I got him to sign that when he was
Here.
overdosing. You might not sign that again.
Oh, Jesus
Oh, no,
Christ.
you did not.
Oh, Jesus.
What do you think of that?
See, I didn't write being of sound mind and body, so it doesn't matter.
there
that
it
he's
Just at her
half ODing.
behest.
There it is in front of you, right?
He's being carried out. I'm handing him a pen, moving his hand. Sign here.
Well, we usually do a regular radio show, but today it's a little nuts, so...
A little special.
All right.
A little bit. Just a tad. You all right now?
I feel like you don't like me, and that kind of hurts.
No, I don't like anybody. That's just me.
Yeah, you can't get mad at him for that.
You have a
You don't like
girlfriend.
anybody.
I
It's
wouldn't
not you.
touch these guys.
You like Opie.
I tolerate
personal.
Opie.
Yeah, we tolerate each other.
It's not really a like thing. And anyway, Steve is an ass. Everyone knows that. I don't. Don't take it so personally. And Poe is just the throw his body in front of a bullet guy.
I already forgot what we were talking about.
So did I.
All right. You wanted to touch Ant, but I guess we can move on now.
do. I mean, I'm not,
Sophie.
that's still on the forefront of my mind.
Is it?
I understand
I
that.
guess I'll have to touch myself instead, or touch Muffin.
Anthony feels good, though.
Oh, she's going to
Jimmy.
touch Muffin.
No.
You touched him?
Many times.
Never.
You're the only
He's
person
never
that hasn't
touched me.
hasn't
Can I
touched
shake
her.
your pulse?
He's never touched
Anthony?
me. What?
Pulse? Take your pulse?
No. There's no pulsing. There's no respiratory testing. There's no looking into my eyes. There's no touching.
When he OD'd last night, are those ENT guys actually cops? Because I assaulted 3 of them. And I didn't realize that they had handcuffs on them. Are they cops or no?
EMTs?
Who did last night?
Yeah, they're cops.
Why would you assault
All right,
the emergency?
This guy is like practically my fiance. I was living with him.
But they're there to help.
They won't let
with
me.
no ulterior motive whatsoever.
Guns,
Right. There's no scam going on. When they show up, they are there to just help the best they can the person that is injured.
My friend was there. My friend said,
why would you hurt them?
Because my friend says, "Oh, I'm his sister." My friend barely knows him. They let her go with him, and they were trying to keep it like me from going with him. And he's like ODing, asking for me.
Family member, right?
Yeah. So
What do you OD on?
I don't know because I broke up with him, and I don't know what he took. I left. He got
You were
upset.
just there to punch the paramedic?
Because you broke up with him?
Just there to
What?
beat up the paramedic.
I believe so.
You broke up with him and just sit him on the spiral downward.
Yeah.
So it's all your fault.
He's done this 2 nights in a row now. So
How do you feel?
I had to call. I was just trying to get, in the car with him, and they wouldn't let me, and they were trying to push me out of the elevator, and one of them, grabbed me, so I lifted up, and I kicked the other one in the balls. I got one in the face and got his, face bloody.
Why would you do
and
this?
then I
They
got
are
the other one in the
trying
face.
to help.
I made it in the elevator. I was almost there.
They are there to help.
And then they won. But there was 6 of them.
And they won?
Yeah,
Jesus.
and then they took out handcuffs, and I figure out, I was arrested last week.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Once a week's good.
Who wants to be arrested more than once a week?
I haven't been arrested in 10 years.
I find that hard to believe. Really?
Yeah. I got my last real big,
Do you have a question for Fight Paris?
what do you all do?
We play rock and roll music.
Who would you compare yourselves to? What kind of rock? Are you grungy rock? Or
No, it's like southern rock, really heavy though.
Southern rock?
Yeah.
Like crunk?
Yeah, we're from Atlanta. Oh yeah, it's
What was that? We are from the ATO.
Yeah, do you have some funk, some soul?
No.
All right.
None of that
So you-
pesky stuff.
Very white rock.
Yeah.
Are you anti-black at all?
No, not at all.
No, then we'll have to ask you to leave.
Oh, come on, Ant.
It's inappropriate. Understand, it's a joke.
Is that what the bell means?
Yeah, it's the inappropriate bell. It clears everything up. We've noticed in our 10 or so years broadcasting, you could say the most horrifically racist thing. As long as you go and acknowledge that it was very inappropriate,
Just
people
erases
seem to
everything
leave
you
it
just
alone.
said. Just kind of cleans
It
it.
erases it. It's like, we understand it's bad. It has now been acknowledged
What it was
as
said
being
and-
such.
It's a confession bell.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
All right, do you have a confession? Give us a good one. Confess something right now on the show.
Okay,
No
well,
one knows your real name.
When I stabbed my ex-boyfriend,
Yeah.
because
God.
I knew he was not going to financially support me after that.
So you stabbed him?
Well, no. There's a whole other story. So when I
Yeah,
stabbed him,
silly.
On the way out,
What was I
he had
thinking?
promised me some financial, things back then, and I knew after I stabbed him he wasn't going to do it. On the way out, I took his checkbook and I wrote myself a check for $30,000, and it cleared.
You cleared it?
It cleared.
No, that's a good confession.
You wrote a check for $30,000.
Yes.
For what?
For me.
Oh, cash?
Knives?
No, for what do you mean?
Like, what was the check for $30,000 for?
For me.
Oh, he gave it to you?
No, I stole his checkbook when I was leaving.
And you forged his
dirty.
signature.
Well,
Stab the dude
I
and then
signed his
stab-
signature.
You signed his signature, and then you cashed the check and got $30,000.
Good God.
I'd also gotten 20.
How's that guy doing? Did he try to OD?
Same guy.
Same
Oh,
guy.
wow.
Sure.
Same
Oh,
guy.
That might explain
This
it.
got
Fucking
me-
robbing him, stabbing him.
This got me $50,000.
You just sent him over the edge.
What got you
are
$50,000?
crazy.
He
is completely insane.
he promised me to, because I was living with another boyfriend who owned the real estate company. This was my real estate client, so obviously I ran off with the client. I wanted to switch jobs, so he promised me $20,000 to live on while I found another job, and $30,000 for a project I wanted to do. And then I ran into my ex-boyfriend who I had been cheating on and had just left, and I saw him for the first time. He wanted an explanation, so I sat down with him, had dinner, and just told the truth, and, came clean, because
Sure.
he already knew. So then I had no reason to lie to my boyfriend about this. I just said I felt like I owed him an explanation, and he said, well, you just ate yourself a $50,000 dinner, meaning he's not going to give me the money you promised me. So then I took a bottle of Xanax and carved help in my arm with a razor blade and burned myself, and then on Monday he went to the bank and gave me my $50,000.
I got it one way or another.
Jesus.
Holy shit.
Beats all that pesky loan paperwork.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Some Xanax, some...
A little razor blade.
Can you still
Nice.
see the help in the arm?
Yeah. I mean, it did put a strain on our relationship after.
A little
I
bit.
can see that.
That happens.
Might be a problem.
I think if you say you're
I
gonna...
got to tell you something, though. Anthony was touched by that story, and I think he now needs a little hug.
Shut up. I
See it in
do
his
not.
eyes. You can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can still see the help on my arm. Anthony, do you want to see the help?
No.
I won't touch
I don't even
you.
care.
All right, show Anthony.
I'm an honorable person when I make a
I don't even care.
I just want you to clarify. I will not touch
Care
you.
not.
We're going to do a
Don't
trust
care.
thing. I will,
They asked.
I will not touch you.
Fight Paris asked.
I want Anthony
if the help
to verify.
is still in the arm.
I
Show Fight
promise
Paris.
I won't touch you. I won't sneak a touch.
Share Fight Paris.
I want to prove my
Paris.
I want to prove my character as an honorable human being.
He'd
that
probably like
kicks
that too if he
band.
saw it. Anthony would like that if he saw it.
Anthony, I promise.
Hold it up right there.
You can't.
No, hold it up right there.
You got to get
Hold it up there.
You
Hold it up right there. Hold it up right there. Hold it up right there. Hold it up right there.
Oh, she's trying to get through Master Poe, but I don't think that's going to
Very good.
Can you see it, Anthony?
Okay, I see.
Take a little more.
You sure you can see it from there?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
So great view.
He can't see it from there.
I got it.
I think you saw it.
See, I burned myself there, and it says help.
No, I remember
This
it was there.
microphone will be removed
that?
from the studio and spackled over the
How
hole
could-
that was
how
in.
could he see
the
that from
seat
so far away, though?
removed.
He couldn't.
It will be put over in that
You got a
corner.
light, you can see it under a light.
I now need a radius.
Why was he so
I
far
need a
away?
radius.
Does Fight Paris want to see help?
You're going to have your
There
own
you
room
go.
soon.
Okay.
Yeah, what do we got here?
All right, she's now showing the band Fight Paris the help
See it right
scar.
there?
Would you carve it in with a safety razor?
And then I burned myself there.
Yeah.
Would you do that for $50,000 cash? I think you would.
Yeah, why not?
Opie just has to sit here and talk for an hour.
Yeah. I mean, like a normal, middle class
made 50,000 answering that.
50,000 cash is a lot of money, and I figured, I can get it.
Worth it, right?
I can get it lasered off.
All right.
It's almost gone.
Ask more questions to fight Paris, because we got to move on here.
Okay, so you are
talking to the there you go.
So you're not like a soul band. So would you say you're sort of like pro-white?
Pro-white?
What are you talking about?
Oh,
what are you talking about?
Okay.
We're from Atlanta.
No Christian music?
No, not Christian
Are
music.
you
Just rock and roll music,
Do you guys
do you
play out?
You get a good gist of
Yeah, we play out all the time. We're actually on tour right now with Ryan Dunn and Don Vito.
Oh, wow.
And we got a couple of days off. So
what do
we're
they
hanging out
do
in the
on
city.
stage?
More than, like,
Some
Don Vito
jackass
pretty
shit.
much gets drunk and molests girls, and Ryan Dunn just kind of, like, fucks with the audience, brings people up on stage, gets drunk, and just kicks them in the balls, drinking contests, pretty... It's called the stupidest rock tour of the summer for a reason.
It's pretty entertaining.
Where'd you get the name of the band, Fight Paris?
Well, we just kind of came up with it.
You kind of came up
Yeah, we
with
were
it?
all, we spent like a week trying to figure out with names, and like, that one was the only one we all liked.
Was Paris Hilton at all an inspiration? What about the French? They're kind of tempestuous people.
Yeah, we hate them.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a really big word.
That's right.
I liked it, too.
Do you know, I know a lot of...
You should carve that
really
into your
big-
arm.
Do you know what I majored in college?
What?
Instead of help.
What'd she say?
I have
That is a big word.
Go ahead. What were you doing
What'd
in
you
college?
I had a triple major, and because I'm trying to finish school now, I was so coked out I didn't even remember that I'd done 4 years of college.
Nice.
And I was the tutor for a lot of these classes, and I was a triple
College
major
money put
in
to good
finance,
use.
chemical engineering, and psychology, all 4.0s, and I had 4 years of college under my belt, a semester left, and I left because...
You beat up the professor.
No, I was a tutor for one of the physics classes, and in the middle of my physics final, which I was the tutor for the class, the cops came in, or the feds came in.
I knew the
and
cops were involved.
They cuffed me and dragged me out in the middle of the final, and they wouldn't leave me alone after that, so I left the state and never...
Why would they drag you out of class?
They caught me, not me on my person, but they allegedly, I was in possession of 75 pounds of marijuana with intent to sell, and because it came allegedly from Mexico, that's federal, not state.
You still got any of that?
So they arrested you.
They did arrest me.
Jesus.
How do you allegedly have 75 pounds of marijuana? you either have it or you don't.
That's a lot of weed.
Well, it wasn't found.
It's not just
it wasn't in a
quite a
place that was actually something I owned. It was just they believed it to be mine.
I see.
So you didn't graduate?
Well, they were following me everywhere. There were vans all over the place. I mean, it was
Black helicopters.
You should have the coke.
No, not like that.
There was a van that said Mike's Plumbing on it, and
Someone
I would go
stirring the sauce.
You ever see the Sopranos? Like every day, they'd be in front of my house, and I'd like bang on the window.
Without my lucky lithium.
I'd bring them coffee and be like, "Have a nice day, asshole." And they're in there with cameras.
There's a Mike's Plumbing truck outside your house.
That was really the
Karen.
Fed.
Karen, they wouldn't have found it. It was all we had.
I had to snort it, Henry. We needed that.
They did let me keep the 8-ball I had on me, though. They arrested me, and they let me keep my cocaine, and they let me do the cocaine. And I ended up having to get a restraining order against the lead federal investigator because and I got him on tape because he had a thing for me.
So they took your pot, but left the blow.
The pot took the 75 pounds.
And then tried to date you.
They give you an 8-ball. They were trying to be cool
afterwards.
to me, so I would admit to things, So yeah, you keep your coke,
Let you do it, and the guy wanted to hook up with you, so you had a restraining order.
Well, he wanted me to roll on the big fella.
Right.
You don't do that, though.
What?
You don't do that.
It's nothing worse than a rat.
All right. Back to Fight
Fucking
Paris.
old family of
Fight
rats.
Paris.
Nothing worse than a rat.
Okay, so
wow.
you guys are Atlanta-based.
Yeah,
born and raised.
Atlanta.
You ever beat up any cops?
No.
No?
I've never been caught with 75 pounds of...
No pot, no coke.
Never beat up any paramedics.
Restraining orders
like that. No,
against
not
any
yet.
cops that try to hook up with you?
You guys got any good stories that match this nut?
This nut?
I don't know.
I don't know, man. She's got some crazy.
I mean, are
ones.
you guys like crazy rockers? You do the drugs? Any of the drugs?
You do any of the drugs?
We do the drugs. We like to have a good time at party and
Cocaine, marijuana, what?
Yeah, all that. Yeah.
All that. Okay.
Sure.
Ecstasy.
Yeah.
Pumping gasoline.
Yeah. I just did all that on the road.
Vicodin. You like the Vicodin?
Yeah.
It's good shit.
You want some? I have some on.
You got some Vicodin?
Can I get one?
We got some whiskey if you want some whiskey.
Whiskey?
I don't drink whiskey.
That's old school.
It's pretty.
Booze is
smells
old
like
school.
moonshine, though. It's pretty.
Yeah.
That's good.
God damn.
It's nasty.
All right, a lot of people
You
say...
should come out to the show.
Hold on.
Where's the show?
Yeah, where's the show?
We're playing at D.C. on Friday.
On Friday where?
Hello.
At the Nation.
At the Nation?
Yeah.
Hey, Yambag, North Carolina, what's up?
Hey, man, this girl is full of shit, man. I mean, somebody's got to call her out instead of sitting there laughing at her, man. She's so full of shit.
Why do you think that, sir?
I've been in law enforcement too damn long, man, to see some girl sit on there and talk like this, man. There's just no way. That's just bullshit. First off, they don't do Mike's Plumbing in their front yard. And I go sit there and let her
Mike's
do it,
Plumbing.
That was in Massachusetts.
When they arrest her, man.
I'm
There's
sorry?
no way. Then I gotta sit there and let her do her cocaine while they're booking her, you know what I mean?
Oh, you know what? When I first of all, they wouldn't even let me call my lawyer. They kept me in an alley for 8 hours. And when I said, I know my rights, I want to call my lawyer, they said, you have no rights, you've been watching too many movies.
But the right to do blow.
I'll sit there and take a lie detector test. Norton's known me for years, and this is all down and outright. Are you in law enforcement, sir?
Yeah, that's what I previously stated, yes.
Yeah, so of course, you guys, you don't follow
You're
the
all
laws.
in cahoots. Norton, is she telling the truth? You know her pretty well.
She's a borderline sociopath, but I've never known her to lie. I'm not saying never known her to lie, but about stuff like this. This is the same thing that she told me 3 or 4 years ago about something that happened.
It ruined my life. That's why I had to leave school, because I was being followed around by feds. I have 4 years of school under my belt, and I got in a lot of trouble, and I left.
Did you show him one of those handstands?
I couldn't do those things.
I actually didn't want to date her at one point because I was afraid that something was going to happen, like when I walked into the apartment and there was a duffel bag.
Yeah.
I mean an army bag, laundry bag, like one of those big army bags.
Yeah. Full of weed.
It smelled like weed. I'm sure it wasn't, but I would walk in, and I'm recovered since 1987. I would smell weed. I'm like, what am I doing here? Someone's going to come to kill her, or the fucking cops are going to show up, and I'm going to get arrested. I walked into the room, and that's what was there.
So there you go, sir. That debunks that theory of yours.
It was filled with weed?
How are you moving?
It was awful, dude. I wouldn't even go to her apartment after a while. Until it was gone. It was said, allegedly. I never saw it, so I don't know what it was. It might have just been a funny smell.
Yeah.
Maddie in Dallas, what's up?
Hey, what's up, brother? I'm from Nogales, which is on the Mexican border, 1 hour south of Tucson.
Who gives a shit where you're from?
Nogales?
I do, Maddie. I care.
I kind of care, too.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
The reason I brought that up is that being on the Mexican border, I'm a Fed down here, and I'm calling Bravo Sierra on the story about that she was extracted from her classroom because the marijuana was from Mexico. That's completely irrelevant where it's from.
It came through from California, so it made it a federal. It came from Mexico to California to Massachusetts, which made it a federal, not a state matter. And
it has nothing to do with it because 96.3% of the marijuana that comes in from the United States is from Mexico.
But these were not state agents.
That's the real good shit.
They were not state agents. They were feds.
So you had some nasty shit.
Right, but the reason that it may be of that is because of the weight. See, what actually happened in the classroom when you were extracted from the classroom, that was the people that you owed money to. They told you they were feds. That's what happened.
I didn't owe money to anyone.
From the classroom.
All right.
Yeah, the people that extracted you from the classroom, that's the people you owed money to.
No, I don't get my stuff on the arm, baby. I don't know anyone. I don't believe in debt.
People are asking, why were you going to school for chemical engineering?
I graduated high school at 15, and I didn't know, at that age, who the hell knows what you want to do. I was really good in chemistry.
So you picked chemical engineering out of a hat?
I went to my chemistry teacher. I said, I don't know what to do. She said, you're great at chemistry, be a chemical engineering major. Then I got interested in finance, so I made
crank? Can you make some crank?
That was actually, you know what? Oh, my God. I just remember. Yeah. My initial reason was, I was dating a drug dealer at 15.
Of course. At 15.
Yeah,
How old was he?
22, 23.
Oh, nice.
So he used to go down to 8th Street by where the head shops are, and, no one will ever sell you pure cocaine. They always cut it up.
Bastards.
So he would get this cut, that would make your tongue numb and was almost like cocaine. So I wanted to go to chem engineering and learn to make a synthetic cocaine that could fool anyone and was as good as real cocaine and make money off it. So that was my initial intent, and then I tripled up majors and had a 4.0.
To get never mind a cure for
synthetic
cancer or
to make
like that.
diseases or anything. I want a synthetic cocaine.
Well, that would have made me a lot of money.
All right, the phones are just nuts. Mike, Pennsylvania, go ahead. Mikey! All right. Dave, what do you have for the show today?
Hey, what I learned in the show today is this girl's out of her mind. No one lives this colorful of a life.
Muffin, do I live this colorful of a life?
Look, all I can say is this.
Jimmy could vouch for her, man.
The what she's telling you is the same things that I've seen and what she's told me over there. The stories have never changed. Nothing has ever changed. Or there's no inconsistencies.
Jimmy's seen enough to know that this has got to be real, or at least most of it. So.
Yeah, and this is stuff that we would talk about. She was never telling me this stuff for a fact. We talked about this stuff in the car before or whatever, and it was never like, hey, guess what I did? It was very normal.
No, I grew up. I had a tough life. I sort of
colorful.
Colorful. I maybe went a little wayward, and I'm a good-looking girl, so it's easy for me to attract whatever I want. And
did you get smaller implants, by the way?
Yeah, I did. Good.
Yeah, they
good
used to be
out.
really.
They're
really tight and big.
You know what happened? They
what?
Encapsulated,
popped, right? Yeah.
And the tip of one of the implants started coming through the skin. You saw it, right? Oh, it was like this thing.
Can we see the new job just to see how it's? Yeah, we got to make sure it's you're doing okay with that, guys.
You got a new job.
Yeah, they used to be like...
Do you want to feel them? They feel real.
Yeah, Anthony?
Get away. Stop it.
Anthony's first in line.
Oh, want to feel them? They feel real.
Jimmy will feel them.
Jimmy's
right
next
to you.
To say,
no, Jimmy will feel them.
Why, you're not allowed to feel them? You'll get in trouble.
Jimmy will feel them.
I'm shy.
He's felt them like 10 million times.
Not the new one.
Are there actual implants in there now?
They feel good. Wow, they feel really good.
Is there an implant in there?
Yeah, they feel real. Opie.
Fight Paris, you want to feel the boobs?
Opie, no, because the audience trusts Opie.
No, I can't. You went out with Jimmy. It's
I want Opie to vouch for that they feel real.
It's a whole weird thing.
Come on, Opie. She's offering. Just walk around.
And she's right next to you, Anthony.
She knows I'm a lunatic who won't touch anybody, but Anthony, you're the sensible one.
Like
Anthony,
come on, Opie.
He's right next to you.
Okay.
Nah,
Opie.
I better not.
Why don't you just walk around and walk around and
make around here.
He's just shy. He wants to, so come around and.
I like my current life, to be honest with you.
Opie, are you serious?
He wants to really bad.
Yeah. Opie, just tell me if they feel real or not.
Opie, just tell her. How about do the girl a favor?
How about the Fight Paris guy?
No, I heard you the other day say you hate all implants.
Right, Opie. The other day.
This is for the show.
For the show.
The appreciate it.
Appreciation.
You're being a
pussy.
Well, she is saying it's for the show.
It's for the show.
Oh, you went on and you said you hate all implants? All right, how about this? Feel one.
Feel one.
Feel
one could cost me some time.
Give me a hand.
How about Fight Paris?
No one even knows that it's real.
No one knows.
Just for the show.
For the show.
For the show.
For the show. Take one for the team.
The show.
I just wowed some guy the other day.
Anthony, thanks for the payback. I really appreciate it.
Opie.
Fight Paris, how about you guys? You guys aren't pussies. You'll feel up some tits, right?
No, because Opie's the one that said
let the guys.
Opie's
the guys really want to feel the boobs.
Yeah, but Opie's the one that said he hates all breast implants.
E-Rock, feel her up.
No, he's the one that said it. So I want Opie to recant his words based on my breast implants.
I'm trying to be good, actually, to be quite honest with you. How about the boys in the booth?
No, Opie's the one that.
How about Fight Paris? How about Fight Paris?
Opie's the one that.
When you guys are
Opie.
When you guys have a discussion,
Opie's ruined the show.
I don't want to touch him anyway.
Opie ruined it.
Opie did.
How about one of the guys feels up? Aaron.
No, Opie is the one that said that he doesn't like any implants.
He's down, yeah.
This guy's down. This guy's down.
It's not every guy's down to feel me up except the two of you. Yes, but you went on the air the other day and said you hated the breast implants.
I look pretty bad right now, but I should pass, I guess.
Jimmy, you think they feel real?
I can't go from.
I feel good.
Real?
Opie feels the tits. Don't make a fucking maniac out of
me.
What do you think? Opie feels the tits.
Do they look realistic?
If Anthony hugs you, I'll feel the boobs.
Do they look realistic?
She won't be feeling any.
Do they look real?
And I have a whole thing going on right now, man.
Could you answer the question?
What happened?
Do they look real?
I don't know. Yeah,
They looked good.
They look very good, actually.
They looked good.
They look very good. The old ones I didn't like. They looked too tight.
So you don't hate all breast implants?
Oh, good question. How much bigger were they?
They were like double D's almost.
Wow. These are C's now.
Those are like full C's.
Yeah, and they were full D's before.
You got like a 36C working now?
34C.
34C,
and they looked bigger before because they were encapsulated.
Yeah. I hate when that happens.
Encapsulated.
You should elaborate on that a little more.
What does that do?
That is, it's a keratin sheath forms around, or is it? It's scar tissue. It forms around the implant, and it starts squeezing the implant in. It makes it hard, and the way it shaped my right one is, you know what a breast implant looks like. You've seen one outside of a person. It folded it sort of in half, and it started coming through the skin.
So you punched your doctor in the face? No?
No.
I thought that would be a good idea.
I ended up spending $20,000 on 2 boob jobs.
Wow. You watch The Simpsons?
Sometimes.
Al
Not
Jean.
really.
Yes.
Executive producer of The Simpsons on the phone.
Hey, how are you?
Pretty good.
Very good.
We got a real mess of a radio show happening, and you called right in the middle of it. We got a broad that is definitely insane in studio. What was that?
I don't think I'm insane.
Al?
I'm here.
Oh, okay, and then we got a band called Fight Paris in studio.
Well, I hope I can clean things up.
I'm sure you can. What are you doing now?
I'm actually lying in bed with a phone in my hand.
With a phone in your hand.
You're calling from L.A.?
Yeah, 7 a.m. here.
All right. Aaron, you got a question for Al Jean. Aaron's a big Simpsons fan. Aaron?
Are they still making The Simpsons anymore, or is it over?
It's not over. We're starting season 17 this Sunday, and it's an excellent season. For the first time in a few years, we're actually starting with new episodes before Halloween.
I got a question for you. When are the kids going to grow up?
Never.
I always hated that about cartoons. Why can't people get older in cartoons?
Well, I think that if you look at a show like Family Ties, where the little girl suddenly she's 35 years old, and looks kind of weird.
Tina
I think
Yothers.
you'd rather that the kids stay the same. I think it's much more, keeping with what the show always was that people like.
You could bring in a cousin Oliver, a little kid, as the other ones get older.
We did it once as a joke, and you could see that was just the worst possible thing you could do, and we immediately got rid of the character. It just wanted the show to be the same that, people have liked for years.
Hey, do one of the voices, Al.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dr. Nick.
What the hell was that?
What voice was that? Not bad for that being.
Wait, do you have a question?
Yeah, I have a question.
All right. Aaron, who loves Coke. Go ahead.
I don't love Coke anymore.
Right.
I just have Coke now. It ruined my life. Yeah, just marijuana.
Henry Hill has a question for you, sir.
She only does pills now, so she's
he
doing
was
much
a
better.
rat. I'm not a rat.
Right.
I heard one of the Simpson characters was going to come out of the closet.
That already happened. It was Homer's sister-in-law, Patty.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping that you would make me the lesbian love interest.
It's too late. It actually, the twist was that the woman she thought she was marrying turned out to be a man, so she broke it off.
I heard someone's going to shoot Mr. Burns.
That was Maggie.
Well, do you have a use for me on the show? I could play a part.
Yeah, she's got a very hot voice.
I can hear. Well, we'll keep it in mind.
Yeah. Have you been there since the beginning?
Yep, since it was a series in 1989, the first half-hour episodes.
Al, what do you do for the show? I mean, you're the...
I'm the head writer.
Oh, you're the head writer.
You are?
Oh, all right. Because when it says executive producer, isn't that usually the guy that just kind of...
Make sure the money keeps coming in.
Yeah, just kind of sits at a big desk and just nods a lot. And says,
all the paperwork and has nothing to do with the creative process.
There are executive producers who do that, but no, my function is head writer. I mean, if there's something that goes wrong on the show, it's my fault.
You're a hands-on guy.
Oh,
I got a question. I heard something about a Simpsons movie.
Ooh, very good question. Simpson movie?
We're working on it, but I can't say when or even if it'll come out.
Really?
A friend of mine's a big Simpsons fan. I have a question for you. A lot of people were saying that, do you feel that the show started, so long ago and the success has been good? Do you feel like that the storylines, like when you have to keep something going for so long, like a lot of times that will morph into like something, or do you find that a lot of times like you have to digress and like everything just kind of changes a bit?
Right.
Well, shows like what would an example be? Like Dynasty in the 80s. They definitely took so many twists that by the end people were saying, I can't follow it anymore. It's gotten too insane. But, we don't do running storylines. We really look at it as if you had a great idea from season 16, it could fit right into season 3. And, even if we do something that people don't I think is the greatest, the next week we can go back and do something great again. So, really, I think there is an incredible consistency that we have and a desire that you really don't think of these seasons as having arcs or changes in them.
Yeah. Did you? What do you say to the people that say, "Oh, the show sucks now"? Do you get a lot of that?
I think actually a lot of it is that people remember things more fondly because they were happier years ago, and that the current show still does quite well in the ratings. And I think like anything, no one ever goes, "Oh, things are better today than they were 10 years ago." Everyone's always nostalgic for the past, but I think that our level is still very high.
Yeah, I mean, you got to compete against Family Guy now, and
ourselves in 380 episodes that we've done.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yes, and shows like King of the Hill. So there's a lot of stuff that we're competing with that we didn't at the beginning. But whatever, I'm proud of what we do now. I think it holds its own.
You like the Family Guy?
Yeah, it's funny.
It's funny. And how many more years for the Simpsons you thinking?
Well, I think we'll definitely do this coming season and season 18. The cast is signed through season 19. After that, I don't know. If the cast didn't want to do it...
Well, if you get to 19, you got to make it an even 20, don't you?
I know. Then we tie Gunsmoke for the longest-running show ever. So.
And then you go 20 years and call it a day.
Well, there's a chance we might. As long as we can keep thinking of stories.
Was Gunsmoke 20 years?
Yep.
Someone told me that was like they had like a time where it wasn't going to be 20 years, that they thought it was going to be like shorter.
Yeah, what happened with Gunsmoke is it was going down in the ratings, and they switched it to Monday nights, and it went back up, and they got 20 years.
Right.
And after them, we're number 2. Nobody else has gone 17.
We're a little distracted because Erin, who's the ex-girlfriend of Jim Norton and an ex-coke lady, is now
a coke whore.
A coke whore.
But I could always afford it.
She's putting her panties back on. So.
Actually, no, I have going in panties.
This is a normal day at the office. They're out.
Well, I'm lying here in my sweatsuit. I hope that's mildly exciting.
Ooh, sexy.
Ooh, yeah.
You wearing underpants?
What do you think, Mom?
No.
Boomers.
All right, she's showing off the Opie and Anthony panties. I didn't even know we had this as a item that
should
you
have brought
could
some
purchase.
thongs.
Too bad she doesn't. We don't have Simpson panties for her.
Oh, I'll wear Simpson panties.
All right, you got another question for Al Jean. He's a very, very famous and rich guy and very busy there.
I see you did Children of a Lesser God.
I wrote a show called Children of a Lesser Clod, where Homer opened.
Oh,
that's a little different.
It's a little different.
Just a tad different.
Alf, you did Alf?
I did work on Alf.
I love Alf.
Yeah, that was a funny show.
I used to have an Alf.
Had a few things since then.
What are you
I had an Alf stuffed toy, and it has like the long nose. It was one of the first things I learned to use to get myself off when I was 7 years old.
Wow.
It's got that great nose.
Yeah, when you were working on...
It's funny, I had a feeling that was the way you were going to go with that.
Alf did love pussy. He was always trying to eat the cat, wasn't he?
Alf, it's true.
Yeah.
He was trying to eat the cat, so it's kind of appropriate.
I have to get you guys to drop.
What?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Oh, they didn't like that.
Was that another fucking publicist?
The publicist.
Oh, is that what that was? She was, like,
came on.
and...
Didn't like what she was hearing.
I thought there's no censorship here.
No, it's not. It's not us. It's the It's another publicist. The guy does The Simpsons, which is a very, let's be honest, an edgy show for TV. A lot of the content they've covered is edgy. Been edgy since it started. And she said something about that on Uncensored. Al,
what happened?
Jerk off to The Simpsons though. It was Alf.
Al, are you still here?
I'm still here.
Oh, you're still here.
What happened to... Who was that lady in the background?
I'm not sure what happened.
Uh-oh.
I mean, you can handle a question like that, right? It sounded like it was a publicist panicking on it.
Alf had that great nose, like Gonzo. I've done nothing to Lisa or Marge or Bart or the whole rest of the Simpson family or the dude across the street.
It was just Al.
Right.
I mean, it was...
I think Al Jean is horrified today.
A really helpful learning tool.
I have to get going.
Huh?
I thought I do actually have to move on to my next interview, but
he's got another
well,
interview.
at least
to
I
do.
respect you for coming back. At least, I mean, this is real life. We didn't know she was going to talk about how she pleasured herself with the Alf doll when she was growing up.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed the Gary Shandling show.
It's so real and shocking. Oh, don't even get into Gary Shandling.
No, I thought that had some good content, quality show.
Oh, thank you very much.
She once masturbated with a Jeffrey Tambor figurine.
Okay, well, that's it for me.
All right, Al.
Thank you,
Thank
Al.
you. All right, there you go.
Sorry if I offended anyone.
The executive producer of The Simpsons, Anthony.
I guess I'm not going to be a guest star on The Simpsons now.
Did you hear that Publicist
The
chime in?
publicists are the worst.
All right,
man.
enough. Goodbye.
Well, look at what's going on with Tom Cruise, though. If he didn't hire his publicist like an ass and hire his sister, the world wouldn't know that he's a raving lunatic.
Yeah, they do protect you sometimes, but for shit like this, it's just like that being a fucking baby.
Look who's calling Tom Cruise a lunatic.
That's a good point.
Oh, he's not crazier than I am?
All right, let's go to California.
I say neck and neck down the
At
stretch.
least I know I'm crazy.
Photo finish.
Tom Cruise by a nose.
I'm into Scientology. I once stabbed an ex-boyfriend. Well, it's fucking,
You
close
guys
to
can go back
Pretty
and forth
close.
for a while there. Matthew, California, what's up?
What's up, bros?
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
I wanted to tell a story about some rock and roll debauchery that featured Fight Paris.
All right. What happened?
You there?
The phone just...
Kelly.
Awesome story.
Dude, that was
Awesome
enthralling.
story.
Amazing.
What was that guy's name? Matthew?
Did you guys get in a fight or something, or get your asses kicked? I think that's what the road he was going down.
They say got in a fight, but not got your
We've
ass
gotten in a
kicked.
few fights.
Yeah, we've gotten in a few fights.
I don't really recall
What, with
getting
the
my ass
audience,
kicked
or?
in California.
No.
But, nah.
Well, do you know what that story was about?
I actually know.
We actually...
It could be a few
in
things,
2004,
but...
we lived out in California for like 7 months, so like...
Yeah.
And
very
a
possible.
lot of stuff went down, so who knows?
You got in fights, didn't get your ass kicked.
No.
I got in a fight with a singer from another band. Me and Kevin did.
What band?
A band called Quitter. They're not around anymore. Everyone quit.
They were quitters.
I got it. Of course they did.
So yeah, he was just talking some mad shit, and he was just like a geeky-looking guy with glasses, and I thought it was funny that he was like
Apparently
trying
he
to
hit on his girlfriend. Like we talked to his girlfriend, he didn't like that too much.
Oh.
Yeah.
The old talking to someone's girlfriend.
That'll do it every time.
Oh yeah.
They pound him.
Yeah. All right.
Well, wish I got a call back.
Well, what are we promoting today, guys? Because we got a
Paradise Found.
Oh yeah.
Debut
Our album,
record.
Paradise
right
Found.
there.
Trustkill Records.
Okay.
It's been out for about a
Debut.
Are you're signed?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You want to give me a CD too?
For what?
What?
Yeah, she'll pleasure herself with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Nothing on that? That was
It's no Alf knows, but...
No. Yeah, and we're on tour right now with Ryan Dunn and Don Vito.
Right.
Did they explain why they stood us up? They were supposed to come in 2 days in a row. They didn't come or call.
Is that the American Idol kid, Ryan Dunn?
Yeah, can we call them? Can we call Don Vito right now?
Jackass.
I don't know if
Yeah,
Vito's
he's got
coming,
an
but
MTV show coming
chances
out.
are he won't be
really?
awake.
Huh?
Chances are he won't be awake. Don Vito just gets drunk all day.
He's just a drunk?
Yeah, he's pretty drunk.
You guys are young. How old are you?
Well, I'm 23.
22.
Oh, wow, you look even younger.
21.
Old enough.
Yeah.
No, you look
The
very
nasty
youthful.
thing, I saw him so far on the tour. He's just like nasty, dirty old man, you know. Like,
Yeah.
And one night on the tour bus, he had this one girl doing her. She's on him, riding him.
Vito?
Vito, yeah. No, he gets pussy like
And he's
every night.
really fucking her, not just...
Oh, yeah.
No. She's fucking her. And then her two brothers are licking his toes while that's going on. And they're videotaping. There's guys standing around like laughing. And, yeah, like.
That's really fucked up.
That's great.
No, he pulls ass like you wouldn't believe.
And you guys don't have his number? Let's try to call him.
A girl I know, actually, I just got a photo of a girl I know was on a tour bus in some state, and allegedly one of those gentlemen gave her, not you guys, but one of the other guys gave her oral sex.
Really?
While he whacked his bag, yeah. I know her. She sent me a picture where she's flashing.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me.
Right on.
To that dumb Vito who can't call us.
All right.
Too busy mentally scarring young girls.
Oh, yeah.
Vito. Fucking homoerotic brother lick your toes. Say enjoy a show on a fucking cable network.
Let's go to Sacramento. Matt, what's going on?
Hey, I got cut off. Sorry about that.
That was you. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, they told the story right. Basically, they got in a fight with a band called Quitter, and the Quitter is a bunch of total Depeche Mode listening to pussies.
Yeah.
And they had it switched around though, because Quitter actually beat them up, and it was pretty goddamn hilarious.
Really?
Don't know about that.
True.
Quitter guy got pretty much a sucker punch in the face, and his glasses got broken. So I don't think nobody got their ass kicked.
How's Quitter doing, though?
We're not kicking ass anywhere, Opie.
Well, maybe if
You
Quitter
guys
Have a
finished,
good
they
show
would've
with
gotten
those
there.
guys, boys.
All
Fucking
right,
out.
cool. All right.
Cool. I had a fight one time with a guy because, like, we were playing chess, and I was like, dude, you touched your knight. He's like, no, I didn't. And we went back and forth, man.
Oh, man, that sucks.
You got to hit him then.
No. It was actually just a...
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
All right. We got to move on to
Fight.
these freaks outside the studio.
right.
Those girls?
Yeah, they brought in some stuff, I don't know, for our auction or whatever. So it's Fight Paris. You got a website?
FightParis.com.
FightParis.com. You're playing Washington when?
Friday night. Friday night.
Where?
Okay. At Nation.
At Nation. So if you're in that area, check it out. And the new CD's called
Paradise Found. Out in stores everywhere.
Right on. It
Thank
doesn't
you guys
come
so
with
much.
It doesn't come with the CD case.
No, we were very
excited.
unprepared.
This is really your.
Wait, is that just
Do you
a
have one
CD
for
that you
me?
burn on your computer?
Swear to God. No, it's just, it just doesn't have the book.
Do you have one for me, guys?
It's really early.
You guys bring one CD with no case? Holy shit!
Dude, I've been up drinking all night, man.
Yeah.
You're lucky I actually brought a disc.
They took this out of their car.
Wow, that's what happened, right?
It was out of my CD book.
Toss it
All
out.
right, right on. It's Fight Paris. We're going to step aside for a few minutes and we'll continue.
Okay.
Boobs always bring this show to a halt.
Oh, screeching halt.
It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday. Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday. Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is beautiful. It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday. Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Those are real. Wow, that's cool. How about the woman that took her shirt off?
Ah, yeah.
Sexy girls. Sexy girls. You have sorry girls show boobs. Boobs. I see boobs.
Yes.
He just got wowed.
Wow. Hey.
It was amazing.
That's nice.
Opie and Anthony.
Hey, yeah.
It's world renowned.
It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday. It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Those are real. Cancel your appointment.
Okay.
It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday. It's Whip 'em Out Wednesday.
Whip 'em out Wednesday.
Show us your findings.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God, what a day. It's the Opie and Anthony program. On this fine Whip 'em Out Wednesday, lots going on.
Yeah.
It's a mess of a show today, that's for sure. I want to thank Al Jean for calling the show and getting horrified by Norton's ex-girlfriend who claimed, she admitted to Al Jean, who worked on the Alf show, that she indeed pleasured herself as a little girl with the Alf doll.
Alf doll.
That didn't go too well. That's not going to help us get better guests.
He didn't seem to be very happy with the whole interview. To tell you the truth. Interview. Stop it.
In studio, we have Ron and Fez. They start up on 202 Monday.
You know, I just want to say, the interview you guys did with Say Ferris was unbelievable. What a band. Here's what's killing me, though. I'm at my house, I'm listening to it, and Opie, most of these things everybody in radio thinks, but you don't say out loud, like, oh, Jesus, we got to do an interview with this band we've never heard of before.
Yeah.
6 months, nobody will care. How many of those have you been in and you try to fake your way
million.
through? Yeah.
A million.
You just lie.
Yeah.
I sit there, hey, so how's it going, guys? Well, you know, it's...
The road? Is that road hard?
The road.
Yeah.
When are you getting back in the studio?
Yeah. You hoping to get things going again?
What are your influences?
How you doing, my man?
Watch out for her, Ronnie. She's not... She's...
I brought a bag of peanuts.
Did you? She'll check you for allergies.
Aaron, what's wrong, Aaron?
You all right?
You want to do news?
Do I have no seat?
Well...
You have this one right
You sit on the couch.
No, sit on Fez's lap.
Yeah, go ahead, sit with Fez.
He would really enjoy
Oh, is that Fez from
Yeah.
Ron and Fez?
Yeah, that's Ron.
He would really enjoy it.
Oh,
Hi.
hi. You guys are so different than I pictured.
Fez from Ron and Fez. Like, there's a million Fezes running around.
Yeah, not that Fez.
There's a club named Fez, and
Yeah.
there's the... Oh, that's the Fuzz.
What'd you think?
Yeah,
he was the
that's
club?
She punched a guy named Fez.
Aren't you the nightclub?
I know I've gained weight.
You know,
I've never seen you before.
when I see her, I can't believe it's not 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm not all gacked up, because I have been in this situation my whole life.
Yeah.
And yet here I am, and it's morning, and
I'm not in that situation anymore.
Right, I know, you're doing well.
On the GAC track.
Oh, nice.
Never again, right?
I have a hole in my nose. I can't do it anymore.
There's a hole in my nose. Yeah, I know that song. I love it.
Hey, Eliza.
We got these things outside the studio that want to come in as well to add stuff to the Opie and Anthony auction.
Don't you know who they are?
Have you heard of our Opie and Anthony auction, Ron and Fest?
Yeah.
Are they taking off their clothes?
Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, probably. Why?
Raising thousands of dollars for the troubled down there in the Gulf Coast.
We got some good items up for bid.
We do? When were those added?
And we're going to add more on Friday, but the link's on opieandanthony.com if you want to check out the Opie and Anthony auction. But I guess these two know Norton, and they got some items that they want to add to the auction.
Oh, wow, okay.
Don't you know who that is right there?
Yeah.
Girlfriend week.
Yeah, it's old girlfriend week. Opie, your ex-girlfriend.
You don't recognize her?
Oh, wow. I didn't even recognize you. You're like, oh, okay.
Remember Angel Amy?
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Don't you remember
Angel, how are you?
Angel
I didn't see
Amy
your
Opie?
face.
Did you eat the original Angel Amy?
Yes.
No.
No, the new improved one.
Opie.
The one thing, you keep referring to me as their ex-girlfriend. We never really dated.
No, I know. I didn't see your ex-girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
She's my
Oh,
ex-girlfriend.
that's the ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, all right.
Have they had any sexual interaction?
No, we're friends.
We're
Shell,
friends?
I know Shell and I know Amy, but I didn't see her face, and I thought they were with the band.
Eating ain't cheating. That's up.
Good point.
Eating ain't cheating.
So. Amy hasn't been cheating.
I just wanted to clear it up because wasn't
Why? That was Opie's line.
No,
I didn't say shit.
You know there's
You
a
said
tragedy
something
right
right
now
when
on
we
the
came
Gulf
in.
Coast.
Yes.
The Gulf Coast?
Yeah.
The Gulf Coast.
All right.
Yes, there is.
Ladies, you came in for what?
All right, let me explain
Besides to be humiliated. Yeah.
Your mom was moving out of her house, which is close to mine.
Yes.
Which you know.
Comfortable.
And as she was moving out, she was getting rid of your stuff, so somehow I inherited it.
Oh, you have
So-
Jimmy's old stuff?
Yeah, and it's kind of creepy, so I figured it's good for a good
What
cause.
did you get?
She's from North Brunswick. My parents did move out, but I didn't know this until I forgot about it until you guys just walked
Wait a
in.
minute. Your parents moved out. She lived close, so she started digging through the garbage, found some stuff, and now she's giving it to us for the auction.
No.
Sure.
How did you find? Oh wow, those are my old. Oh my God.
There's like hundreds of them.
What? Those are all.
wrong with you,
Those are all pictures I had on my wall as a kid.
And you had them framed?
I bought them like that at the flea market. They were
Ozzy
Ozzy pictures.
There was one that was 16 by 20, and my dad wanted it.
He's got a picture of Ozzy with blonde hair. That goes
Oh,
way
when he looked
back.
like Bette Midler, looking at
Yeah.
84.
Wait a minute, in the back of the frame there's an original Constitution. I saw that picture. I was so scared it was Norton's grandmother. Look at Ozzy in those days.
Oh, and there was an Aussie patch, too.
An Ozzy patch.
Wow. Oh, is that one from the back of the jacket?
That's all stuff from when I was 15 and 16 years old.
But she dug it out of the trash? It looks like
I
an
didn't
air
have to
filter.
get out of the trash.
What'd you do?
I know his mom.
And your mom would give this stuff up?
Well, I was going to throw it out. I didn't want it.
Oh, all
That's
right,
a good one, though.
There's some old pictures
Ozzy
of
with
Ozzy.
a piece of chicken in his mouth holding a cross. That's a
in front
great
of
one.
A
wood
rotisserie
paneling.
chicken.
He's like almost Zig Heiling.
Almost.
All right, what else?
Ozzy and is that Jakey Lee?
It's just mostly Aussie pictures.
Oh, this was worth coming in for.
What? Any personal Jimmy stuff?
No. We were
Just
looking
pictures
through
of
it, and we
Ozzy.
were
These are all
disappointed,
stained.
Jesus, how
Yeah.
many pictures of Ozzy did you have?
Dude, I'm a fan.
I
A
understand.
fan is one
Ozzy's
thing. This
pointing
is
at himself.
crazy.
Fanatic.
Yeah, you're like a crazy person.
I told you. I loved Ozzy. What are those, Hawk?
They're
little Ozzy pictures.
Little like 5x8
Those good ones?
in
My
frames,
sister
the
made
same
me take the black one
creepy
out
wooden frames.
and check everything over.
Oh, that's
Like
a
a
good one.
hunting lodge frames, aren't they? Like see a picture of a dead moose in there or something. Those are the worst frames I've ever seen.
That's a great one of
They all
Ozzy in a
match.
cape.
Ozzy in a cape.
They're all
Wonderful.
the same frame.
Well, they're things that used to be in your room.
Oh, they were
growing up.
hanging. They hung in my room for years.
So
Believe
they
me.
look at.
We could
Those
probably
things
get
have seen a lot of loads fly.
How big was your room? It must have been a wedding hall. That's
a gallery.
Yeah. All right, we'll make.
I'm having a showing in my room this evening.
Oh, his room was a Hard Rock.
We'll make
Ozzy
it,
and the Midget?
We'll add these to the auction, I guess.
Oh, yeah, there's Ozzy and the Midget. Wow,
As
these
a
are all-
collection or separately?
Yeah, you're gonna bust up this? Come on.
You can't bust a
That's right.
collection, right? Yeah, you're right.
Ozzy. These were all on my wall at one time. At once.
All right.
Wow, you are really sad.
I don't know what that Superman thing. I don't know what that
wasn't
is.
yours.
No, who knows what that is?
I think that she got in the wrong garbage can.
A picture of Gene Simmons.
All right, from an old magazine.
And not in a frame for some reason.
Jimmy wasn't worthy of the frame.
Jimmy's high school diploma.
Oh, there's Ozzy clapping.
Another awful fat Ozzy with the blonde.
worst Ozzy photos ever.
It's the blonde Ozzy shag cut.
Yeah.
When he was all fat.
And there's a Bark at the Moon picture with a different frame.
Yep.
That's a good one.
That's wonderful.
That one looks like it's been nibbled on by mice.
All right.
That is an awful... I thought those frames are bad. You found one worse.
We are collecting stuff for the auction, so we'll see. Maybe we could get some money for this. I don't know.
Oh, I think these are worth big bucks.
I really hope you do. Cause,
these are all vintage Ozzy photos. You can't get these in these frames.
What's worse, Jimmy having these on his wall or Shell carrying them out of the garbage can down the sidewalk? I got them.
Priceless. My pretty, my precious.
Right,
You don't have any friends.
This auction is falling apart.
Yeah.
By the day. Martini Steve also brought stuff in. Where's Steve to explain what he brought in for the Opie and Anthony auction? Oh, my God. And then we have Club Soda Kenny that brought some stuff. Where's Steve? He's got to explain his own stuff. Kenny's in the other room with his young boy.
Wow, Steve brought some valuable items.
All right, wait. Steve is making his way into the studio.
Making his way in.
Steve, what's up?
I honestly didn't think that thing was real. That is weird.
It's the hybrid car.
Wow.
This is just like old-time radio, guys.
It really is. Clop, clop.
I didn't hear the door open.
Just go around one more time, Steve. Whoa, look out. There he goes. Set it down. Set it down. There you go.
And into a briefcase.
He's back from Cogswell Cogs just to see how everybody's doing.
He used a thimble full of fuel getting here, too.
Less than that.
Less than that?
Yes.
All right, Steve, what did you bring in for the auction?
I have a couple of flame shirts that I am donating.
From the Bam Bam Bigelow collection.
Wow. Wow, his blue flame.
Yeah, this is
with the red, white, and blue American flag silhouette of the nude woman.
That's right. And one's got red and orange flames and tattoo guns on it.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, two shirts you didn't want to wear.
No, that's not true, actually. Those are two of my favorites.
This is really nice for guys that want to repel women. It's, you put that on and just drive them away.
It's like a magnet. If you walk down the street, cocks will actually fly off of people and stick to your body.
I can still smell Steve on them. I still smell Steve.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
Flame shirts with maps of Hawaii on the backs.
All right, what else are you bringing in, Steve?
Also have, we found
look at that.
The original plaster Hot Shannon bust. It was
Very
sitting
nice.
in storage for 3 years.
Remember that?
I remember her.
We
Hot
had her
Shannon.
plaster casted, and then somebody airbrushed it, and it looks like her torso after she's been with a serial killer for a little while.
I
No
came in
legs are on.
and Bill the intern was fucking it this morning, so that's...
Very
That's
good.
nice. That's a good item.
What else there, Steve?
We also have, they're not here yet, but X-Rated Shirts is donating a bunch of Where's Chester T-shirts to the auction. And
I'm bringing in the actual boot tomorrow.
Are you really?
Yes.
He's bringing in the actual boot that kicked Chester in the liver.
Allegedly.
Thus killing him.
Little hair stuck in it.
It could have been
doggy tear.
It could have been the boots I was wearing when I was thinking about kicking the dog.
No. You were wearing them when you kicked him. Is there any steak juice on it from where you had to pick up your steak after Chester ate it?
My prime rib.
Your prime rib?
Well, that'll be in tomorrow.
He deserved
all
what
the
he
new
got.
items are going up on Friday, by the way.
Right.
What else we got?
And I'm still looking for my my original Prius brochure, my hybrid car brochure.
What?
Yeah, the original.
That's
thing
where
that
you
came
bring
between-
in 2 shirts and a car brochure? What?
I brought in my jeans today that I wore when I was anorexic during our time off.
Yeah, and Opie's jeans are one up on my flame shirts.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Thank you.
Jeans.
I didn't think it through.
All right, where's Club Soda Kenny? Let's see what he brought in.
Hi.
I didn't see Kenny.
Kenny.
He brought in a boy in a lad bag, right?
I bid $10.
Stop.
Stop. It's his son.
Greetings, everybody.
Hello. Hi, Club Soda Kenny.
Hello.
Hi, Kenny.
Thank you for having me. And I want to officially welcome Ron and Fez to high voltage.
Thank you, Club
Now
Soda.
you're official.
Wow, and look at this, a key to the city. This is amazing.
Well, let's face it, you guys deserve the best.
Thank you very
Right.
much.
What a team.
And if you need any security, he's available.
Yeah, that drunk fest you're having Friday night.
Oh, God.
We're
Hey,
going,
what's that
by
about?
the way.
I
showing
don't understand it. It's a party thrown BB King's Friday. We just pretty much found out about it. So we're like, oh, we can't put together something this quick. They go, oh, it's an open bar.
Yeah.
So it's BB King's, an open bar, come and drink against Fez. That's
This
the
Friday?
basic thing. Who can drink more than Fez?
This Friday, starting at 5:30, Times Square.
Very good.
The only problem is Fez drinks, he cries. The tears.
We've heard.
Not this time.
I didn't even want to acknowledge it. I didn't want to bring it up.
That's the
because
old
now I'm
Fez.
finding it hard to look at him.
Yeah.
That
I forgot we played that on the air.
Here in my beer.
brutal. Brutal.
And we may have goofed on
We may have played it 30 times on this very program.
My grandmother.
How it gets out
You
there.
know how I felt. Why does he not?
For an hour. How long did that go on?
Oh, what you want to do is count the word slack. You never cut me any slack. Count
Never
those.
cut me any slack.
It was so sad.
The shock the drunk took that his grandmother died at the age 99 and a half.
Yeah.
It was unexpected.
Jeez.
She was in a
Getting a lot of yucks over there, Ope.
She was so young.
She was in a coma for the last 10 months, and I'm not making that up.
We never got the Willard Scott.
Was she
Shout
really? Was she incapacitated for months before?
Yeah.
So it wasn't a shock. I mean, it's awful and everything, but it wasn't.
It's
the
sad, man.
shock.
But even when they're laying there, they're still part of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right.
Then why are you laughing so hard?
And you
if
just
I don't laugh,
didn't
I'll
get.
cry.
You were giving and giving all throughout that time,
Right.
but you didn't get
the love of another
you
man.
didn't receive
And it was
back the
stressful.
love of another man. It's pretty much. You're absolutely right.
And we were supposed to be on XM by then, too.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too.
All right. Well,
And nobody cut you any slack.
No.
let's
None.
go to Club
I've
Soda
heard
Kenny.
that.
Yeah, Kenny's still.
Kenny, what
Oh,
did you
sorry,
bring in
Kenny.
for the auction?
I just got to say, it's overwhelming being in a room with so much talent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kenny.
What did you raise for Jerry's kids?
Well, I don't have much. I guess I'll save the best for last.
All right.
It's a priority mail envelope filled with goodies.
How many?
This is a cool picture, but, about somebody we're not supposed to talk about.
Andrew Dice Clay.
But I'll pass it around the room.
The marquee at the Beacon.
Oh, look at
Beautiful.
that.
Oh, wow. Where it says WNEW's O&A.
O&A
presents Andrew
presents-
Dice Clay, Friday, 8 p.m.
Yeah, because it's all about O&A.
Could we put this in a wooden frame?
Yeah.
I guess we could
There's
sign
a
that.
frame.
We'll sign that.
Why don't you cobble a frame together, Jimmy? And we'll put that picture in.
What else?
I really am an ass.
And then
The oldie frame shop.
Look at Ozzy's picture with Scrimshaw.
Those horrid frames.
What else?
Kenny.
another thing that the guy owes to the famous and talented Opie and Anthony is flyers that were sniped the city for the Garden appearance.
Ah, for the Madison Square Garden show.
And the little Opie and Anthony faces in halos on the flyer.
All right, well,
You don't have any other better dice memorabilia? What about the jacket? You got the jacket that I bedazzled? Me and you spent hours that night with the bedazzler, putting dice rolls.
That jacket is heavy, my friend.
So's dice. Oh! That's a joke, you get it? Fucking moron.
Isn't he terrific, Kenny?
Better than terrific.
All right, what else you got?
I got a couple of dice all-access laminated passes.
Yeah, I guess we could make this one item.
And I told you I'd save the best for last.
Here it is.
Here's a copy of Meet the Creeps, which me and superstar Jim Norton star in.
Oh!
Will you
Who
sign
else
it?
is in that motion picture?
Jim Florentine.
Yeah, Florentine, Don Jameson.
Is Voss in that one?
Casey Armstrong,
No.
Artie, both in there?
No.
It's a heck of a...
No, Voss didn't make the cut. I'm sorry.
Is Dice in that?
negative.
Will you guys sign that?
Yes,
No place here.
I figured that me and little Jimmy could affix our autographs.
That's right.
And this is going to fetch a lot of moolah.
Sure, that's going to be a high-priced item.
All right. Brother Joe is on the line, Anthony's brother. Joe, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Hi, Joe.
I was going to turn the phone down. I'm multitasking. I'm driving to Pennsylvania. We, I had to donate something, and I think this might get the most money. It's a Penn Stratocaster that was played by myself at the first softball game and signed by everyone at NEW from the original crew.
Wow. That's actually a pretty good goddamn item.
Yeah, it is. It's,
Fender Strat signed by everybody from NEW and everybody that was at the softball game that day.
That is correct, including Barry Williams signed it.
Are you crazy? You
Yeah,
could put that on yourself and fuck those refugees.
Nah,
Jesus.
you got to give something back.
I'm going to find more rollerblades myself.
I'm getting to
Throw them
that
up there.
Wow, that
You have to give it back.
that's a huge item right
on.
there.
How are we going to get that item? You going to come by soon?
I'll bring it in next week.
All right.
Nice.
Very good, Joe.
All right, and I won't be playing that guitar this evening at Molly Brannigan's in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, or tomorrow night at Molly Brannigan's in Erie, PA.
And which band are you performing with?
The only one that I'm with currently, 2U. No More Evolution.
No.
Why? What happened there?
They skipped out on a $10,000 gig, so I kind of...
Oh.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. You put in that kind of time and effort and, have a bunch of hobbyists with you and...
Well, Joe, not that you haven't been known to maybe go back to old things.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah. We'll talk.
We'll talk. I'll talk to you later.
What is that
Later,
about?
Joe. Who knows? I'm still working. I'm still investigating.
Oh, my God. Hold on. One more phone
I
call.
know there was a Laird reference.
Huh? It could have been a Laird reference. Joe,
You
Joe
shoot
always...
the hostage.
You shoot the hostage. Joe always goes back to Laird.
Another Joe. Joe?
Hey, guys. What's going on?
How do you do, Joe?
Hey, listen, I got something that may be of some value. It probably won't top Joe's, but I have the Daily News edition of the day that you guys were fired from WNEW.
Yeah, we'll sign that and throw it up there. Bring it by.
Yeah, I'll be more than happy to either mail it or drop it off.
Was that the Opie and Dopey headline?
Yes.
That's a
that's
famous
a very
one.
famous
It
one.
rhymed.
That's a keeper. Certainly did. Those people in the news are so clever.
We've only signed a couple of those, so bring it by, all right?
Yeah,
I'll definitely bring it by. You know how bad that cover would have been if Ope's real name was Bigger Cover?
You are bad.
Well, I'm just saying that's an odd name to have.
Of course it is.
All right.
Not necessary.
And we got some autographed baseballs today from Cal Ripken and others.
And we know those are legit.
And they're
not like the ones you buy in those sports shops.
All the new items will be thrown up there by Friday. We're still trying to collect more. Are you going to bring anything else in?
Yes,
Jimmy?
I certainly am.
Something really good?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
You're going to bring in the...
I'm going to do it. I'm bringing in the Periwinkle shirt.
Right.
Famous Periwinkle shirt. If my brother can sacrifice that Strat, I can indeed sacrifice a Periwinkle shirt.
And I'm going to bring in a dead mouse.
Ugh.
What?
You still finding him at the apartment?
Nothing at all.
Freeze-dried? No? Anyone? All right. Well.
You're still finding...
No, I'm good for now.
What about the
roaches?
Now it's all about the cockroaches.
You got the roaches?
You made a good point. The mice were eating the cockroaches, obviously, because now they're abundant.
Circle of life.
It's a circle of life. You get rid of the roaches, you'll have aphids. No? Come on, an aphids joke? How rare that is.
Come on.
I'm still in the no one thing. Nothing? Nobody? Nothing? All right.
Anything?
All right.
Jesus.
You know, Aaron did come in to do news. You want to try to do some news before we get out of here?
Fancy.
Sure. I don't get any headphones or anything?
No.
You don't really need it.
You really don't want to hear what we're saying.
Don't see Brian Williams wearing a big clunky set of headphones, do you?
Well,
he can deliver the news without him.
That's right.
So can you.
I'm really sad to say that
How about into the mic?
Bob Denver, TV's Gilligan, has passed. He died at age 70.
Oh, jeez.
What did he die of?
I don't really read the news. So, treatment he was receiving for cancer. So, you know, that's terrific.
Why doesn't cut me any slack when Gilligan dies? I grew up watching him and loving him, and he's just gone now.
I haven't had anything to drink yet.
You know you're joking, but it will happen. And that's why I worry about the open bar thing.
This Friday at BB King.
Please
I'll
roll
be there.
tape.
I'm
Please
trying,
roll tape.
I'm trying to think of another word for pussy, but I can't come up with it. But when he drinks, he
You
goes,
don't need another word.
He goes in
Wait
that
a minute.
direction.
Snatch.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's the news.
Slit.
That's right.
Thank you.
Meat pocket, only reason we talk to women.
All right.
What really infuriated me the most
Yes.
in the news was
This is news and commentary.
was
The professor's still alive?
no with.
Why
I
couldn't he
think
make a
he's dead
cure
too.
for Gilligan?
What Kanye West went on the air during that fundraiser and did, which I found to be just one of the most despicable things. You know, you get all these.
What did he do?
They're having a fundraiser. What I saw on the TV was Kanye West, Mike Myers, and Chris Tucker. And Kanye West, you know, Mike Myers does his little spiel. Kanye West goes on and starts blaming George Bush and saying that if it was a white state, Bush would have stepped in.
Wow.
And, you know, the whole storm or the whole hurricane is George Bush's fault. And George Bush hates black people.
With my weather machine, I'll destroy the world.
And when as soon as he said that,
Simon Bar Sinister? Is that where you're going?
Simon Bar Bush.
So as soon as he said that, you know, he's trying to infuriate black people, saying by George Bush hates black people. As soon as he said that, they pull the camera away from him, goes to Mike Myers. Mike Myers just looks stunned, doesn't know what to do. Goes to Chris Tucker, who also looks stunned, doesn't really know what to say. I mean,
He's an Uncle Tom, though.
What?
Chris Tucker.
The thing is that you're going to get all these black people pissed off. And
we don't want that.
Well, no, maybe they'll give a little more money, but the white people are going to get disgusted and give less money. So that's the effect of brilliant Kanye West.
First of all, Bush wouldn't have acted faster if it was a white state. If it was a white state, God wouldn't have let it happen.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow.
But I mean, he could have acted.
Yeah.
He wants the black vote. There's more black Republicans now than ever, so it's not a black and white thing. He wants the black vote.
He wants the black. Who wants the black vote?
There's more black
Why does
Republicans.
Bush want any vote? He's done.
Yeah.
He's done.
Oh, is it his second term?
It's his second term. There's no vote left.
Remember when he promised less black people and taxes?
All right.
He's doing
Well,
point, no point.
He
is
still
where we're
wants
at right now.
He still wants the black approval. Or maybe.
Why does he want the
We
black?
all,
You know what?
we all do.
They're not going to visit the library.
Maybe he would have kicked in sooner then. I forgot that was his second
Yeah.
term.
Why don't we go to the Kanye West audio?
Let's hear the audio.
I got it, all right?
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Peachy
You just
keen,
sit back and
Jelly
listen.
bean.
I hate the way they portray us in the media. If you see a black family, it says they're looting. See a white family, it says they're looking for food. And you know it's been 5 days because most of the people are black. And even for me to complain about, I would be a hypocrite because I've tried to turn away from the TV because it's too hard to watch. I've even been shopping before even giving a donation. So now I'm calling my business manager right now to see what is the biggest amount I can give. And just to imagine if I was down there, and those are my people down there. So anybody out there that wants to do anything that we can help with the setup, the way America is set up to help the poor, the black people, the less well off as slow as possible. I mean, this is Red Cross is doing everything they can. We already realize a lot of the people that could help are at war right now, fighting another way, and they've given them permission to go down and shoot us.
What?
And subtle, but in even many ways more profoundly devastating, is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area.
Yeah,
The destruction
baby,
of the spirit
yeah.
of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Please call.
Please call.
Wow.
Please call.
All right, there.
All right, I mean,
Very uncomfortable moment.
Mike
there
Myers
for
should have gone into a delightful Scottish accent.
Yeah, that's absolutely disgusting. He's saying that it's racist to show pictures of black people looting. If they're looting, it's news. They're doing it. So how the hell is it racist to show pictures of what's going on?
If Mike Myers...
I mean, it's just ridiculous. You're going to get white people pissed off, and they're the ones that have the money, and they're going to give less money. I have a little analogy for you. Okay.
Thank God.
So, I think in this country, if you're a minority, we already went back in the 60s. We gave you some civil rights. So now everyone's all,
That was a gift from us to you.
Enjoy. Bring her out. We freed them. We let them vote. And so if you are going to be a minority in this country, you better set an example. You better be better than the white man, because you're coming from, you're starting at a lower point. It's going to be more of a struggle. I'm not saying you're less than, but I'm saying, all right, here's my analogy. If you are a farmer, you sell a bunch of other shit. You don't sell apples. So you buy apples from another farmer. If you consistently get a bunch of apples from this farmer, and there's always a few bad apples in the bunch, it'll make the whole thing rotten.
I saw Mr. Douglas give the same speech on Green Acres.
When you get a few bad apples in the bunch, it makes all the apples look bad.
And don't say apples, say watermelons.
So when you get assholes like Kanye West, saying it's racist to show them looting, if they weren't looting, we wouldn't be able to show them looting.
Right.
And you know what? I've never been to a movie theater where I couldn't watch a movie
Here it
because
goes.
there was a white family talking.
You go, girl!
Jimmy
the Greek has been vindicated.
Am I still on?
I love it.
Oh, am I still on? And
Go ahead,
they're
go on,
shooting
leave
at the
out.
helicopters
Yeah.
trying to come in and help the people.
Because you know how they are.
Yeah.
I understand.
They only shot at it because they didn't know what it was.
Yeah, we get it. Well, that is a great analogy, actually, that a few bad apples spoil the whole bunch.
Yeah.
They're certainly applauding in the South right now.
Right.
And now, there's
segregation now,
You guys
segregation
say
tomorrow.
that they're only taking pictures of the black people looting, and they're not taking pictures of the white people looting. Like, they just have an asshole.
You don't want some kind of conglomerated, mulata, mongrel class of apple.
The Macintosh and the Red Granny. Oh, wait. Wait, is that a Red Granny?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Granny
Smith.
Oops, Macintosh and Red Granny. Sorry. It was the Red Granny. I'm sorry. Apologize.
I mean, if it wasn't a poor state, then the state would have kicked into action sooner. It's a state thing.
Yeah.
Bush took 5 days.
All right, we get your point.
I liked you better when you were coked up.
Oh,
I really
shit.
did.
All right, what else you got there?
Okay. Apparently, smokers' risk of being blind is doubled. So.
If you put them out in your eyes.
Sure, that's a mistake.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
People that smoke are twice as likely to go blind. Never mind the cancer.
That's the whole story?
There's not much.
Is this an opinion piece?
There's not much. I really had a lot to say about the hurricane and my welfare beliefs, etc. California backs gay marriage law, which I'm sure Arnold won't sign to a bill. I don't believe in gay marriage, but
why don't you?
It's real.
It does exist.
I think they should get the same tax breaks. And I think it should be called civil union, but I don't think it should be called marriage.
Why? Civil union?
Because since the 60s and the whole Susan Faludi backlash bullshit and the whole bullshit women's movement, why did things that are different have to be called the same? Why does everything have to be the same? What is this bullshit equality? Things are different, and different things should be acknowledged as different things.
So you're saying that they should actually do the vows like, I now pronounce you parentally disappointing faggots.
I think it should be called the
You may
civil
place
union.
the peanuts in his ass.
So
I think it should
it's
be
not
a
all
civil
men are
union.
created equal. We're all created different.
We're all created different.
Right. So we got to get rid of the Constitution right off the bat.
Yeah.
That's the thing we need to do.
That's where
we
start,
fucked
right?
up in the
Can't be equal
60s.
but different.
It always comes back to the 60s.
The goddamn
So-
60s.
This is the Earth 2 I Have a Dream speech.
So you're going to say men and women are men and women are different, obviously.
Yes.
That's not saying that they're not equal. It's
Right.
just
We
saying-
buy pot. You guys just smoke it. That's the big
It's
difference.
just saying they're different.
Right.
You know,
So you're saying no marriage, just civil union.
civil union, get the same tax breaks.
No blacks and whites together.
Blacks and whites.
They're different. What about that?
I think that's that's fine if that's your choice. It's not my personal choice.
No?
But
You got anything on Saddam today? That was a big story.
Oh, yeah. Where is that?
And Ted Williams, his head.
Is this an everyday thing, Ope? Is this your new news girl?
Yeah,
or?
this is what we.
It's going to be good, I think. 'Cause you guys needed a more political slant.
Of course we did.
Yeah.
She fits in perfectly. She's thumbing through
Oh, wait,
it.
is that? No, you got
Oh, boy.
Right. No.
She can't find it, Opie.
What did you just ask me about again?
The thing.
How about you end the news with the headstand for everybody? Ron and Fez,
no.
they're
What was
starting
the
on
thing you
202
said
Monday.
before? I
Huh?
What was the thing you asked me for?
Saddam Hussein, that little story.
And Friday, come out drink free with us.
At BB King's in Times Square.
I
7 to
will
5:30.
be there.
You're going to be there?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Saddam
Coming
Hussein
down.
has confessed to a whole bunch of other bad
Things.
shit that apparently he did. So obviously he is in fact a bad man. And
All right, should we end with a hug? Why don't you go hug Anthony?
No, there's no hugging me. That's it's an old bit now, Opie.
Iraq's president said Saddam Hussein has confessed to killings and other crimes committed during his regime, including the massacre of thousands of Kurds in the late 1980s.
Choke yourself.